Big love in the building. Make sure I get that motherfucking lover's patience. Let me tell you one thing, though. Yeah, Rose. I don't need no motivation. Trying to change my situation. Make a lane away from niggas. Hit a fade away on niggas. I don't get no explanations. I don't need no validation. I don't see no competition. I don't need no phony bitches. I don't fuck with opposition. Kill them all with preparation. Mix the flow with education. Smoke the whole of medication. Get these hoes above my face. If you ain't adding to my space, then you a cancer to my greatness. Yeah, bitch.
Kid's got bad ego problems. He's cocky as shit. I'll tell you what, he's got daddy problems. There's no dad at home. That fucker's strong as a monkey, I'll tell you that. He sucks in the classroom. I'll tell you who you need to look at. I got a kid, Hunter Schuster. White quarterback. Who doesn't want that? American dream. Not as athletic, but the kid is a great listener. Mom's in the booster club. Both parents at home.
Still married.
Still married. Who doesn't want that?
Johnson.
That was Deion Sanders. Or at least that's how he sounded. Or I'm sure to somebody that's how it came off when, he made the comments that he made this week in regards to what he looks for in athletes. Now, me personally, I have a problem with him saying it on.
Can you hear my GTA from my room?
I have a problem with the fact that he said it around who he said it with and how it was coming off.
I can feel that.
Like,
that's the only thing I would
like. To me, that's something that, like, if we all sitting in this room and we saying it,
that's something.
That's not a like. I don't feel like that's something that you should be making a stand on.
Yeah.
As a black coach, as a new black face, as something like that, because it almost like, and it's not. He didn't say nothing about race, but it almost gives off the vibe that certain players who don't come from certain backgrounds can't play certain positions for you. Like, there's kids who don't come from those very backgrounds that turn out to be
who are still
premier athletes. You know what I mean?
Looking at Pat Mahomes, but that's why the positions in which he spoke about. Because I think what most people don't understand, people, like, they look at football and shit, and they see they see the game, but they don't understand what it really take. One of my favorite shit when Marshawn Lynch was like, "Yo, when you run through a nigga face over and 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 over, like, people don't know what it means to have to run through a motherfucking face every single play your whole entire life and be real good at that shit." And I think that there's certain personality traits that make it, because I was good at I was good as hell at football, but I wasn't a fucking dog. Like, I wasn't like I was a dog on the field. Like, we going at it 100% of the time, but there's some niggas who, like, got different things in their personality that just make them
run through a motherfucking face
over and over and over. And then those things, like, the same shit that make you the same nigga who could run and slam his head into into somebody just consistently all game. Those niggas ain't, we don't want to talk about it, but them niggas always ain't all that right in the head. Like, niggas ain't all that, like, because you gotta have an unconscious ability to just, like, to have that.
You have to have, like, damn near reckless abandon. Like, to just literally, like, I don't got almost borderline, I don't have shit to lose right now.
I also think this goes back to, like, most people don't want to really meet their heroes, bro. Because when you actually look, people talk about Jordan and shit, say Jordan was an asshole. Jordan was an asshole, bro. Jordan wouldn't have won, bro. Like, Kobe had to go to Steve Nash, like, "Yo, Steve Nash, how do you trust all your teammates like that? Like, how do you trust your teammates to get in the ball?" Kobe was like, "I'd rather take a shot over 3 motherfuckers. I know I practice this shit every single fucking day. And these niggas don't work as hard as me, so I trust me more than I trust them." But that's something like you don't really want to hear that. But at the end of the day, it is, like, kind of true in a sense. And I feel like I'm cool with hearing it from Deion because Deion won, bro. Deion was a dog. being as a Hall of Famer, best cornerback ever. So when he say shit like that, it's like it's a fact. But I understand what you're talking about, like who we said it around, and it's like one of the things where you sit with your homies, and you talk about like what kind of girlfriend you might want and shit. You be like, and some people be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I want my girl to have a little weight on her, bro, because you know what I'm saying, that means she know how to cook.
Right, but
like,
you don't go and say that.
You don't go and say that shit on
in
fucking
a room full of women, and then because now like. You know what I'm saying?
But that don't mean it's not true, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We was just on here a couple weeks ago saying like, ain't no white cornerbacks. And niggas not finna. So the fact,
at the end of the day, a fact is a fact, bro. Like certain niggas got it and certain niggas don't, bro. Your environment might change your character, and it might enhance who you are on the field. It might enhance who you are on the field. So by him saying what he said, bro, he's not wrong, bro. And that's the type of players that he want. That doesn't make it a law around the entire football world. Exactly. Because I'm pretty sure it's white coaches that be like, oh no, I don't want no black quarterback, and then we're gonna look at him like, oh, this nigga tripping. Like, but if this nigga say, oh, I'd rather do a threat quarterback, a nigga that's shifty, a nigga that could do everything, even though he didn't say that, but I'm just saying, like, using that as an example, like, if he did say that, I wouldn't have no issue with that. It's like, it's all preference at the end of the day, bro. If you want some big ass, if he's a college coach at this point, if you want some big ass Midwestern motherfuckers to be on your line, and it's some dogs on the East Coast that you're not really looking at, but that you passing up on, I can't be mad at you because a lot of lines.
Because you know them niggas in the Midwest, bro. They be out there in the cold.
Really push tractors.
So minus 10 degrees.
Hold on, now I don't even want niggas who never played football or never had nothing to do with football even in a conversation about this shit either. Like I don't want to hear your opinion about it because niggas who play football gonna understand certain shit. Like I told my girl earlier, like she threw pants in my face or some shit like that, whatever, like playing around. I was like, damn, don't even do that. That reminded me because I had a coach that threw game pants in my face because I was late as hell one day.
Shit.
And I was on some shit like, he's like, oh, you trying to let your team down type shit. And I was like, yo, this is disrespectful, but like, you take a lot of disrespect from football coaches that you won't let slide. Disrespect. Like, you won't let slide outside of football.
A lot of disrespect.
Like, I literally said that shit earlier. Like, you take a lot of disrespect from football coaches because it's like, damn, I gotta put my ego aside for the team and let this man disrespect me in this time. So I could like,
or my team, or I won't be there to play for my team. Yeah, we might lose, and it might be because I could have beat this nigga.
It's certain shit about a brotherhood, well, like a football brotherhood, that people who didn't play football will not understand.
Most people, but you realize most people never been in the locker room, bro, and most people never really worked towards winning shit. Most people never been on a team like towards winning shit, or at least with a common interest of like winning some shit, and knowing that they had certain people who was good for certain things, and like we had some niggas on the team, like they was bad kids, bro. Like niggas got suspended, niggas was doing bullshit, but when it came football season, when it was them September, October, November, and hopefully into December, niggas was really like,
niggas wasn't getting suspended. Niggas, it literally used to be like,
but those was also the same niggas that you had to make sure you kept your phone on, because at 11:30, like somebody might call you and be like, "Hey, bro, you gotta pick your mans up from here, because this nigga's in the party wilding, because he got this aggressive personality and he just want to fight niggas or he want to do this." But that's also the same nigga when it's 3rd and 8 who gonna kick the right guard and the right tackle.
And to be honest, bro, football is nothing but discipline, bro.
Yo, it's
like when you really like just sit there and think about it, football is nothing but discipline. I literally got kicked off the team the last game of the season my sophomore year because I ain't had no discipline. I missed a practice or two like the week before, and then I missed the first 2 practices of the week of the last game against my old school.
What you was doing though? Why you was missing practices?
I was trying to get ass and shit.
Like,
just young nigga shit, whatever.
I'd have been nervous like I fucking.
And I was leaving to go and play ball and shit too. Like, if I ain't getting no ass, I was going to the hood and just put ball up or whatever. Because I'm like, bro, it's the end of the season, bro. I don't really care. Because they had me suiting up for varsity and I wasn't playing.
You wasn't playing.
They only suited up 3 sophomores.
And that's when it's cold too. That's when it's cold on the sideline, bro.
Niggas like, them niggas asked me that I want to get in that Phillipsburg one day, bro. Niggas getting smacked 21-0 in the first quarter, bro.
And that in Phillipsburg was alright. Those was the white fucking.
Bro, them white people come on our sideline, bro, disrespecting us, bro. We down 21-0 first quarter, my nigga. Like, and this team was talented too, but we just didn't have it that year, bro. Like, we just didn't have it.
That was your sophomore year?
Yeah.
So if we're
we was 1-9 or some shit.
If we're talking about like taking disrespect from coaches and stuff like that, I'm a firm believer that stuff does not literally. Sometimes it does not make players better players.
I agree with that too, though.
Like,
I agree with that too.
Yeah,
because every kid don't react the same to
exactly. So like,
I reacted terribly to it.
There's been many of times where I got disrespected by grown ass men that's in their 50s
and there's levels
60s.
to disrespect too.
Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah. I just wanted to make that clear.
There have been times where I've been disrespected by niggas that's in their 50s and 60s. And I'm at this point, I'm like 16, 17 years old. And my parents don't even talk to me this way. Or even like, you know what I'm saying, hit me upside my head the way that them niggas was hitting me upside my head. And I'm like, I had a helmet on. So
yeah, you got your
I'm like,
you got your helmet back.
Like you ain't know what he was
so like,
nah,
you know
I
what I'm
just
saying? Like you getting disrespected in the film room, you getting disrespected on the field by coaches and shit like that. Like I said, I'm young and shit. Like you think that some niggas gonna really want to play football for you after that? Some niggas don't take, for lack of a better term, criticism the way that you're trying to criticize. No, like that's literally disrespect. That's disrespect. That's bullying. And for people that have actually been dealing with bullying, so like the people, so there are some people that go through bullying and like they use sports as an outbreak.
Yeah, as an outlet. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with being bullied as they came from being bullied.
Exactly. So like you go to school, you getting bullied. You go to football practice, you getting bullied. But when it comes to game time, you getting praised and niggas is on your dick because you playing well. Like that shit is crazy to me.
I think it all depends on the type of coach it is though, because I've been around some Hall of Fame coaches, and I ain't fucking like Hall of Fame just within they, you know, whether it's New Jersey or da. And I feel like the great ones got the ability to tell you this. I think it's the main things to legitimately tell you what you're doing wrong, and to be able to teach you how to do that right, challenge you in a certain way. But good coaches know how to challenge different players in different ways.
100%.
That's why I say, like, it's not about being treated equally. Nah, bro, I want to be treated fairly. But I'm not going to treat this nigga who I know is a D1 scholarship athlete the same way I'm going to treat this nigga who's just a good piece on my high school team, but we know he not that guy. It's different things. So there might be different relationships I got with certain kids, and, like, if you able to bring it back after you do that disrespect, depending on what that disrespect is, though. Like, you should never, you know, it's certain shit.
So I'll give you a perfect example. There's been disrespectful moments on my football team specifically where niggas is talking about people's personal lives.
Yeah, see,
that's different.
That's too much.
Like that shit is crazy. Rashad, how many times did I almost quit playing football? I almost quit a few times.
Yeah, that's.
I literally had to talk to my mom. I was like, "Yo, ma, like I'm telling you right now, like this was during like training camp, 3 days, 4, like 2 days, 3 days. Niggas like, yo, like we gotta go to practice, Like I'm getting like disrespected every fucking practice. And I literally was having a whole conversation with my mom after a 2-a-day. I'm like, yo, mom, I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably don't want to see if the phone not vibrating. I was like, Mom, like I'm telling you right now, like I don't feel like playing football anymore, simply because of these coaches. And she told me, she was like, look, you know, you got to do what's best for you at the end of the day.
Question though, like, did they do that shit to like hype you up or something like that? Like, when you're not feisty enough for that specific coach that was doing that shit to you? Because that's a tactic that they use because they come from old school.
Yeah,
I'm not on their side.
That's what I was gonna say too. I think we was at an interesting time to where and keep that thought exactly. We was at an interesting time where the age ranges, the coaches was so different. We had the old school, because we still had the old school real, like 3 yards in a cloud of dust football type coaches. These kids don't really got that as much anymore.
That's true, but like
So
I said,
it's,
there's a
you know what I'm
difference
saying,
between bringing up people's personal shit.
Yeah. That was a whole different kind of thing.
Like not a whole team
crazy.
talking about the shit. Like the whole team know exactly
that's
what's going
dysfunction,
on.
bro.
Yeah. I really go through that. Like
like I was about to say, like I had a coach, but he was on bullshit or whatever. Like my sophomore year, and I ain't played junior year, or whatever. But if I had, I'm a firm believer. Like if I had the same coach that I had my senior year, all 4 years of high school, bro, I would have went to college or some shit.
You talking about Quinn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he was tough.
I'm pretty sure he's in the Hall of Fame.
He was
some in New Brunswick or some shit like that.
He was at Union for a bit too. I remember. He went to some shit. But I mean, to kind of like bring it like back, I feel like somebody like a coach who able to challenge you but keep that shit real, but be able to relate with you is the best thing, because most people like never been on film and seen exactly where it was wrong and have to correct that shit because there's other people who depended on them to correct that shit. That's a life skill. But some kids, like, you know, adapt to learning different life skills like differently. And that's why, you know, talking about the quarterback being a leader of men and doing all that shit and this and that.
Because the fact that he had said, like, in the film room, you getting disrespected, not you, but like niggas in the film room getting disrespected, that shit unheard of
it's
for me. Like,
uncalled for, bro.
It is uncalled for, but like, the fact that somebody getting disrespected during a film session is insane, bro. Like, I know it's been moments when niggas got called out on bullshit that they did, bro. But that's it. Like, they're just getting called out on it. It's like, yo, you can't be doing this dumb shit. Yeah. And that's literally supposed to be.
Like, we call you out, you know what I'm saying? Niggas will call you out based on your talent and based on what you're supposed to be doing. But once people start bringing, like, you know, personal life shit into it.
Like, I remember, like, we was playing, I think we was playing Linden or some shit. And one of the niggas, like, it was a dog pal. And the nigga dove in, like, for no reason. Like, he had no reason to dive into that shit.
He just dove in.
And he was like, yo, what the, like, the coach like, yo, what the
flag? Y'all got a flag?
Like, he ain't even get the flag,
yeah,
bro.
but you seen it on film, like, so it's stupid. Like, why you do that?
You do that shit, and that shit costs us. Yards. Like, you can't do that. He's teaching us discipline.
But you see how much of a life skill that is? Because, like, that's the same thing with deciding to drunk drive one night. You make one mistake. You dive in. Nah, but for real, you dive into a pile, and it's a 15-yard penalty. Now they in field goal range. They kick the field goal. Boom, you lose a state championship. That's the same thing. Like, when we talking about football, we're not talking about life. Like,
I get what you're saying.
But it's like, you know, it just sounded crazy. But yeah, but you could make a dumb decision one time because of your lack of discipline and be like, yo, fucking, I'm teed. I'm hopping in the car anyway. Because that's a simple decision. Like, yeah, nah, fucking, I'm going to drive. And then change the course of your whole life the same way you change the whole course of that football game. All that shit go, like, hand in hand. If it's delivered to you the right way. But, I mean, honestly, I feel like, yeah, Deion Sanders should have kind of kept that. Like, and, well, no, I mean, like.
All right, so that goes back to the question I asked you before. Would you have taken that from Nick Saban?
Well, taking that in terms of like how,
like, if Nick Saban
was on the Rich Eisen show and said the same thing,
yes.
It would just
like, are we okay with what was said because Prime said it?
If Dabo Sweeney said it, if Nick Saban said it, would you have taken?
Bro, at the end of the day, it's still
the same thing. That it's the truth if both of them said it, but it's just personally.
You have to answer the question.
Personally, no. I mean, I feel it, but that's
the truth. But
yeah.
It depends on where it came from.
Exactly. And with Deion Sanders, I feel like you're gonna respect something like that. But with Nick Saban too, you gotta respect it too if you really talking about football.
Niggas would have called Nick Saban racist, bro.
100%.
I wouldn't have called. I wouldn't have called Nick Saban racist though.
Yo, niggas are lying, bro. There's no way. I wouldn't have called
Nick Saban racist,
bro. The majority,
Twitter might have.
The majority of people would have looked at Nick Saban and said, and this is not even me saying that, like.
But you just said the majority of people.
Yeah.
The majority of people did not play football.
Exactly, and that's why that shit don't even matter.
Coming from.
Oh, I'm not. I hear what you saying.
Yeah, I know you hear what I'm saying.
But now you take it to a different place. Yeah,
like you saying the majority of people. I don't give a fuck about.
The majority of people are completely irrelevant when you talk about football.
If a nigga in a wheelchair his whole life been talking about basketball or some shit to you, and you gonna look at it. if you never even step foot on the basketball court, cause like you're not gonna respect your shit, bro.
Yeah, step foot anywhere,
bro. I'm not. Stop it. I'm not respecting some shit of niggas who never been in the field of playing football or been through a 2-a-day, never been through a film session, none of that shit, bro. That shit. I can't respect what you saying, bro.
Bro, imagine saying it like shit like that. That everything Mr. said, the way he just said it, but to a nigga in a wheelchair.
Okay,
like that.
Hold on. So let's
like the actual like on the sidewalk. You just look on the street, Mr. just arguing that hard with a nigga in a wheelchair.
He's
like,
talking football and
Mr. talking about.
So wait, let's take it.
You ever play cover 2, nigga?
But wait, let's take it from his perspective though. You say you had no problem if Nick Saban if Nick Saban said it, right?
It would still be the truth.
Yeah, it would still be true.
Right, but that does not negate the fact that niggas would have been looking at him like he was racist.
That's on them.
Yeah, that's more or less that's on them. Like, it's not. I can't control that.
At the end of the day, if I think what a nigga said is true, like I can't be mad at the nigga if he says some shit that's true and he's been a part of this shit for mad years.
Okay.
Because like he has the formula. He has the formula.
He has black quarterbacks. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that oh, this nigga racist. I wouldn't say that personally.
And majority of the players that he's put in the league has been black. And majority of his coaching staff, like, you know, all this other shit, like, what happened? I mean, but you don't know somebody racist until like they nah. But I mean, well, of course, but shit.
We'll never know somebody racist.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could never know. So I let a motherfucker be innocent until they proven guilty.
Prejudice can't be racist.
That's not true either.
What?
I'm just saying to prove it. If somebody said you did something.
But I'm saying, but if nobody, because we never heard nobody come out and say that Nick Saban was any type of racist. Yeah. It's possible. It's definitely possible. You feel me?
But even possible. The people on the outside looking at it are also the ones that declare whether somebody did something or not too.
And it's also like if you get
That's the court of public opinion.
And the court of public opinion does not matter at all. Like that's one thing that you know what I'm saying. People got their opinions.
Ask
about
O.J.
shit.
Simpson if the court of public opinion matters.
The court of public. I mean, the court of public opinion should never get into the actual physical court. But
that shit matters.
It don't matter when it comes to the justice of the actual case. Like in legal terms.
It don't matter to that, but it do matter.
No, but
if the court of public opinion didn't matter, they wouldn't have cops and shit outside of certain verdicts.
Yeah.
I mean?
But I mean, it don't matter for it don't matter for the sentencing.
Like, word.
It don't matter. That's what I mean.
As far as like the legal shit.
As far as the legal shit, it don't matter at all. It don't matter at all. And I mean, there's times where that shit does seep in. Like for example, OJ trial, but he also had good ass fucking lawyers. Yo. Jay-Z got a bar for everything, man. Chains was cool to cop, but more important is lawyer fees. That's how it is now. That's how it always be. Dead ass.
Not going to jail, but not having going to jail with mad chains, but not having a lawyer is crazy.
You got to beg 20 niggas and put up a certain like $500.
Well, so ultimately though, like, does anybody have an actual like problem with what Dion actually said? Nah, right? Because it's not like... That's a good question, though. Would you have taken the same thing from Nick Saban? I mean, there's always going to be because
it definitely would have had racist undertones.
Yeah, I was about to say there's always going to be something that's like
it sounds like you want to say niggas, but you can't.
It always suggests an innuendo when it's coming from like baby boomer white man, like just a white person in general, of course. But but I mean, ultimately that wouldn't mean. I think I would then put my football hat on and say like, nah. I would at least want for me to accuse somebody of being a certain type of way, unless it was blatantly like
we're not racist. Going to, so you can quit asking.
But
and at that point, he was trying to decide between two black men.
Yeah. I want to see what his son do though.
That was a tough quote. Though. I just don't like the fact that he said it to who he said it to.
Maria Taylor. Yeah.
Wait, who? Wait, what? Yeah, what he said?
She like asked him a question about like changing quarterbacks. And he was like,
"We're not going to." So you can quit that.
Oh yeah. Yo,
he was like, he looked her right in her face when he said that shit.
Yo, him, Bill Parcells, Bill Belichick, like that.
Yo, if Arthur Smith can get some wins, he could be one of them niggas too.
Yo, these niggas be talking crazy, bro. So just imagine what these niggas say behind closed. Like it's so it be so like.
This is not a Falcons podcast.
Right? But like, bro, you could be on fucking film and niggas would be like, oh my fucking god, how many weeks have we been here running cover 2? Like we've been when we've been here, John. When we've been here since? We've been here since what? July? What? It's fucking November, and this kid can't run a fucking cover 2. This is supposed to be our. Do we have anybody else? We have anybody else that can play this position? Because he fucking can't. Because you just can't, son. You can't, son. So it's either gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. But we gotta figure this shit out because you're losing this football games. Look, you're losing this football games, son. So please, if somebody can play the position, let me fucking know. Let me know. And it'd be like, and that's light. And that's light.
You ain't shit.
Yo,
get the fuck off my field.
Yo, I've heard.
You call your mommy for you? I call mommy.
Bro, the nigga pulled out his phone. He was like, "You need me to call mommy for you?"
Bro, he pulled out the flip phone, bro. The flip phone.
I would have broke that shit in half.
Yo,
call her now, nigga.
I remember
and
when.
We gonna jump you if you tweak, nigga.
I remember my homie Gil. I remember my homie Lawrence Gill. Yo, that goes back to when Union had that big ass brawl with Lyndon, where Dejo got punched.
Y'all got right with them?
And yeah, we got right with them. I wasn't there. I was in jail, but yeah, niggas got right with them.
I think you're right with them myself.
Yeah, the whole shit, the whole gym. Our coach got hit and everything. Like, yeah, but this nigga was crazy. He came from, I don't know if y'all know like high school basketball like that, but like, Bobby Hurley and his dad and shit. But yeah, so Dejo, he was like, understudy and whatever. But long story short, one time in practice, bro, homie came off a screen room. Homie Lawrence, Lawrence Gill, the dress, yeah. Shout out to my dog. He came off a screen like on the wrong side. Shit came off on the right, came off on the left. And Dejo's like, "Do you watch fucking basketball, son?" He was like, "Give me the ball." He's like, "Give me the fucking ball." He took the ball, right? Threw it to the other side of the court. He was like, you need to take your face, son, and get it out of your girlfriend's fucking pussy and watch some fucking basketball. You ever watch basketball, son? Does anybody watch fucking basketball with Lawrence Gill? Because you need to take your phone, throw it in the fucking toilet, and watch some fucking basketball, son. And then made niggas run suicides for a little grip. I was laughing, bro. And like in my head, I wasn't laughing. Yeah, it was.
Because you know niggas going to jail right after.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that shit, like, but.
Basketball a little different for me. Like, all my years of playing basketball practice, like, it's always just gelling about whatever the coach said.
Yeah,
like,
basketball.
Niggas don't really take that shit serious.
Yeah.
That shit, I think basketball, like, as far as practice go, like, whatever, like, a coach comes to you, like, and say some bullshit to you, like, it weighs different.
Yeah, it definitely do. Because with football, you're talking about like physical contact every single thing you're doing, like every single thing you're doing. That take a mindset, which kind of goes back to why he's like, I want these niggas from single parent homes and fucking.
He said he wanted the kids on free lunch.
Yeah, free lunch, but that's
Bro, in order for me to get free lunch, because we put our dog name down on the list, bro. I came from a different.
Wait, your dog, like your physical dog?
On my mother, nigga.
That's the most gangster shit I ever heard.
I swear to God, when I switched to Elizabeth, bro, because my aunt had to fill out the
yeah.
and shit.
What?
I swear to God, if you seen my list, bro, that shit said Hayes Spivey. I swear to God, our dog we had a pit bull named Hayes. I swear to God, I can call my cousin right now.
That's crazy.
I'm dead ass.
That's crazy.
She wrote down mad people names so they could blow on some shit like that. They got a lot of people in the crib.
Yeah.
Wow. Nah, nigga.
And what you put
free lunch.
Yeah, nigga, that free lunch. What? You don't gotta eat me $2 every day? What?
Yo,
And
the
I'll still
nigga,
get $5 a day every day. Like,
You get that little $5. Yeah.
this nigga was going to Petco to file his taxes, bro. It was no fucking way. It was a dog on the other side of the desk.
I told y'all I'm a nigga, bro. Like, I told y'all I'm a nigga, bro. And this, you know what's crazy? I was on Twitter this week and shit, and it was like, it said some shit like, yo, your childhood wasn't lit if your house ain't get raided.
What?
This shit dumb as hell.
Nah,
That's on your For You. That's just For You. That ain't on the
It's like for Mister.
Yeah.
Mister got his own just
Nah,
for you, for everyone, for Mister.
I seen that shit. I was like, damn, that shit definitely happened, cuz.
Bro, putting a dog claiming the dog so you can get free lunch is
She called
crazy.
my aunt right now. My phone,
Bro,
Dog food.
Bro, who? Yo, who? How did niggas figure that out, bro?
Dog food. Oh, with the Kevin Hart. That's funny as
That's
hell.
hilarious, bro.
Yeah, man. A lot of hood shit used to go on, man. Damn.
That's way past oodles and noodles.
I'm telling you, bro, I'm a nigga, bro. Hey, Ma, can you answer this one question for me? Hey, Ma.
Yo,
Remember I switched to Elizabeth and you put Hayes' name down on the paper so I can get free lunch?
yeah.
I just wanted you to say that.
Who am I saying that to?
No, I'm around my boys right now. It ain't no mad. I graduated school mad long ago. What you
On the
talking about?
air.
Long time ago, but they got to make them pay back.
No. All right, boy.
That's funny as hell. That's some game.
Nigga, I hope niggas don't be thinking I'm capping, but I swear to God, bro. I'm really a nigga, cuz. Like, we put the dog name down so I can get free lunch, cuz. There was like 9 people on that list, bro.
Now, believe me, there's only 2 people on this podcast that I believe is never capping, and that's you and Zig.
And Zay more crazier than me, though.
Exactly. That's exactly why I said that.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
So me and Sean, we be capping.
No.
Nah, it's cool.
Yeah, the way he said that was kind of crazy. But I know what you mean. I know.
We
what
here
you mean.
now.
Yeah, he said you hitting
that.
that. Yeah, like some super. You like this happened. Yeah.
Yeah, but gel over facts.
Right, this wild shit in Ohio.
Don't do that.
Like, yeah,
You're not trying to listen.
There should definitely be a story time with Zig.
Yeah, bonus episode.
But
Just start recording them and we can just upload them. It's literally very simple.
having be like 14 minutes and shit.
Yep.
Be telling some fucking.
You just put them on, and we just create a new side and a new place for them to get downloaded, and it'll just be bonus content. It's real simple. Anybody ever want to do anything?
Millennial content creators. Ooh.
See, guys, you just joined an episode 92, Business Meeting and the Regulation Podcast. We're like 30 minutes in.
Yeah, right.
Literally.
Yeah, that's 30 on a dime.
Hey, yo, let's
like,
fucking. Hey.
Nah, that shit was like 30-0-0, bro. Nah, literally, that shit was like 30-0-0. That's crazy.
30
Say my ticket going.
Damn, that was a legendary.
Your ticket gonna hit
there.
today.
Right, cool.
Feel me? But nah, in the Regulation Podcast, episode 92, I'm one of your hosts, Shaky.
It's your boy, Mister.
Zig Mild in the building.
It's your boy BDT.
Zig Mild. Hold on.
Zig Mild in the building.
Yo, Zig Mild. Yo, what the fuck?
I'm gonna pray for you, bro.
Ain't gonna fix that nigga.
Yo,
Life is
Zig
good.
Mild. At least you're not Zig Jazz Mild, because that would be crazy.
I smoked a Jazz Mild last week. I was like, I was like, nah. Nah, but I think that was the first one I ever smoked in my life though, because I ain't never know that. I ain't never.
Let it be the last.
But you have to.
Like I ain't know the difference in nothing. And I was at the where was I at?
Jazz Miles are so wicked.
You don't think about drinking wine. Whenever you got the urge to smoke them out, just go get some wine or some shit, bro.
Oh, I drink a lot of wine too.
Yeah, but put one down and pick one up more. That's what I'm saying.
No, this just a phase.
I don't even drink at all, cuz, and it's just like Miles is crazy, bro.
Now Miles,
that shit remind me of me being 15.
now
16
Miles
or
are
something,
crazy.
like,
Miles are crazy.
As you smoke one.
Yeah,
he's a sick nigga.
it's a phase.
Yeah,
A mild phase.
A mild phase is disgusting, bro. You ever champed them out, bro?
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
I can check
I
them out right
think it was
now.
off pod.
Yeah, it might have been off pod.
Yeah, I think it was off pod.
You looked at me like,
Test your
You gotta
gas
check
to it.
sometimes,
Yeah.
bro.
of course I can chimp them
Gotta
out.
test your nigga level sometimes, bro.
What level am I?
Like, you like 6, 7,
What level?
7? It's might be 6.
6.
Like nigga, cause you like an 8.5.
He's like a 12.
No, he not though. No, he not though. Well, now you like an 8. Like now you an 8. You an 8 for real. You an 8 for real. Like, cause you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, cause like one, cause
some childhood shit, bro.
nah, cause level. That's what I'm saying. Level 10 of nigga tree is like.
Backwoods.
Well, we gotta scale though on a different level because we up north. I ain't gonna do the same shit that niggas do down south.
Down south, niggas go outside and kill a fucking rabbit.
Skin.
And yeah, barefoot, skin that shit up.
Yeah, like them niggas are like pop a chicken head off.
They do that where I'm from, in the island, in St.
that's how
Vincent,
y'all
and
supposed
like,
to go.
yeah, like yo,
Pop a fucking head
yo.
off.
So what?
One-
You the blue eyes white dragon of nigga tree?
What are you saying right
I
now?
don't know what you're saying,
know.
but
Y'all never played. You never played it.
yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
but what does that mean?
That's why I
Like
looked into it. I
the
used to
like what you mean by that? Like what you mean by that?
Like you the big dog.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Cards.
yeah, that is a card of
You
cards.
saying the Zig is a non?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not, bro. There's some niggas out here, bro. I ain't
He
never.
don't eat fried chicken, so he definitely not more.
Yeah.
You ever seen Life?
Yeah, of course. I seen Life.
I feel like it's a black movie you said you never seen before or some shit.
Yeah, there is, but I seen Life.
All right, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Life is
I seen more movies than Shake.
I feel like everybody's seen more movies than shit.
Try to steal another. Yeah, that's when he hit the 6. Yeah. I'm like a 7,
a
7.5 for real. Cause it's
I get it. I get it. Like I know all of that, bro. I get it. Like,
cause you ever heated your crib with the oven?
of course. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I never had to heat my crib with the
You ever
oven.
took a shower with warm water because your gas got cut off?
You ever take a shower with cold water?
I mean, yeah.
During
Yeah.
the summer.
No.
Nah, just cuz.
No. I'm talking about early fall.
Whenever.
Early
When them pipes
winter.
go?
Yeah, when the pipes go
I grew up in a
and
house.
there's no hot water.
I grew up in a house where all the bills were paid on time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I never really, I didn't really have
Oh,
to go.
fuck you. How about that?
Well, I did too up until a certain extent, gang, right?
Yeah, right.
You never had your lights cut off? No. All right. I don't wish that on you.
See, my lights,
But-
my lights never been cut off in my in my family home.
The water though. That shit got cut off one time because my mother forgot to pay that shit and then she went to go pay
Yo, when I lived in Union, my mom let them shits go off on purpose because she was like, niggas was just like wilding, like leaving shit. Because she was like, one day she read online.
Like slobs?
Nah, not like that. One day she
like,
found out
y'all.
online, however, she found out that like if you leave, everything that you leave plugged in draws electricity.
Yeah, so she was just turning shit off. Like
1 month, the bill came in like, it might have been like $300-$400 or something crazy. And she was like, oh nah, like something got to get. So the very following month, she started unplugging everything. Like
all the time.
Everything that we wasn't using, unplug it, everything. And then all of us, the next bill came in, $87. She was like,
oh, this is how we living from now on.
Yo, from that day, I'll never forget that day because to this day, it's just like that. She don't play about that shit.
Your mother ever sent y'all to pay the like light bill or some shit?
Nah.
When I was a kid?
Nah. So like when this shit happened, she let the lights go off. But she knows my mom did make me pay for it. My mom made me pay a monthly payment for her brand new couch. Because we had got a couch. The couch is in my art crib to this day. It's still a nice couch for that. Bro, nah, nigga. I was probably like, I was 18.
All right, so yeah, that's different from what I'm saying. Like my mother made me like ride my bike to the and pay the gas. Like
I was like, you talking about on foot?
Yeah.
Oh, like make the payment?
Yeah. Like make
Walk to the mailbox.
This only PSC&G.
It's only one time though.
Walk to the mailbox.
That's your driveway.
Mailbox.
You should like write checks to pay his bills. He used to make like.
What you mean walk to your mailbox outside, like your crib?
We had to walk up the hill.
All right. I'm like, walk to your mailbox, nigga. That's your house.
Like how many blocks?
It was literally up the street.
Niggas ain't never went on no missions. Niggas ain't never went on no missions.
Niggas who've been on missions, dog.
Niggas ain't never been on no
What
missions.
Dion was talking about.
Really?
Oh
That shit
my God.
Come on, guys. It was easy to put together.
Bro, one day I lost my keys at school and I came home and like the week before I had lost my keys, right? My dad was like, yo, go find them. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, yo, go walk. He's like, yo, before it's dark, he's like, you come back with your keys. And I was like, but I can't find them. He was like, if I was you, I would find them. Like, he's like, I don't know how you gonna do it or what you gonna do, but I will go find them keys.
Parents and sons
I would go
versus
right
and
now.
daughters is so different because I would never do that to my daughter. But like
Bro.
my son, I might do that shit. I'm like, yo, get up out of here so you come back what you supposed to have.
Bro, I left the crib looking for keys and I knew I wasn't going to find them. Bro, I lost them at school.
And then you just showed up hella late, hours later, like, yo, I can't find my keys.
Yo, I literally probably went to Union Center. I think I went, like, got some pizza. Like, I just, like, Mac because I knew that I wasn't going to find these keys. I went after school. I asked the janitors. I asked everybody. Like, I stayed late after school. Like, all of that.
Where do lost things
so
go?
when
Only nigga in the hall, boy.
Bro. So it's just like,
yeah, bro.
yo, where are my keys? Oh, I can't find them.
Losing some shit as a young nigga that you really needed was
Nigga, my mother had me in the park looking for my keys, bro. And I lost some shits like in the field, in the grass.
Worst, bro.
I kept walking back to my house, and she like, yo, nah, go back until you find them.
Yo,
No.
I'm looking for my keys for like a good 2-3 hours. Bro.
Now you know what's losing your phone as a kid. Oh my, bro, I lost my phone as a young, and that shit was terrible, bro.
My phone was stolen and I got a new one the next day.
I lost keys when I was a kid.
Yo, what are you trying to prove?
Like Tyler's loose teeth. Like,
Can't relate.
you said what?
You heard what he said? He said I lost my phone and I got a new one the next day.
No, I said my phone was stolen.
Oh, it was
and I got
stolen. My
a new one
bad.
the next day.
Yeah.
It was still, that's...
I got to upgrade the motor.
Well, I mean, your phone was stolen though, so you know it's a little like you know.
It is different, but
Reg might be...
I still got Red the Riot Act.
You might be Gen Z.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
that's Gen
That
Z.
was,
That's Gen
that,
Z
was, that, was,
behavior.
that was Gen Z vibes.
That nigga pushing you to say that.
Huh?
You Gen Z technically?
Nah, he technically is.
So he's not and you are?
96, 97.
Yeah, like he's at the end.
So he just said they Gen Z.
No,
Nah, but him...
96.
No. I'm saying
nah, but he's Gen Z though.
It's really...
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Anything
over that.
after 95 is that.
No, I would say 90s.
I'm with that because I'm 94 too, so...
Like, if you really want to be honest about it, it might be 94 the cutoff.
Yeah, like anything after that is kind of like, Niggers. Like when they be like, "Oh, we was '90s babies," I'll be like,
outside. Outside, you couldn't cross the street. You was still shitting on yourself.
Yeah, outside used to be crazy. Bro. I remember living in Brooklyn, bro. As a little nigga, just going out, just being outside all the time, being like, yo, my mom like, yo, you can't.
DJ's in Brooklyn?
Nah.
Oh, you had a brownstone or some shit?
Well, nah, I was in an apartment. It was a brownstone like building, not like the brownstone. Yeah. But yeah.
I wish I owned a brownstone, bro. I'm just
check.
Yeah, bro. It's just like worth like 2.5, bro.
Not one of the little skinny like side by side shits. Like
going outside.
No, I'm saying not. I'm saying not the where I was living at. No. It was like it was maybe I don't know, probably like
going outside
floors and that shit.
As a kid was a time.
The block parties, bro, used to be crazy.
Not even so. I'm just talking about regular going outside, bro. Like just you wasn't allowed to go outside.
He wasn't. Damn.
Word? Well, yeah. Shit.
What you mean? Bro, like,
Neither one of y'all.
We were really sheltered as kids, bro.
Oh, all right, my bad.
So I don't know about pulling up, like getting a bike,
in the bikes and just find out where your friends is at.
Talking about getting a bike. I don't know how to ride a bike.
What?
Wait,
hey, yo, what the fuck is going on here?
We
February 27, 2000.
We gotta get this done by the end of the year.
Yeah.
We got.
I don't know how to ride a bike.
Don't let my daughter learn how to ride a bike before you, Red.
You know how to ride a bike?
We were really. He knows how to ride one because he was actually able to ride one, but I wasn't really. No.
I said off pod.
Yo, it's crazy because to me, in my head, I'm like, I don't even know how to explain how to ride it. And that's something I'm gonna have to teach my kid how to do.
I'll put it this way: my parents thought getting a house with a backyard would suffice the three of their children, and they were just like, "Yo, your friends are going to the." We was like, "Mom, can we go to the park? Like, our friends are going to the park." All right,
we got the park at home.
No. We need. Yeah. Well, sometimes she would say that, but then sometimes she'll be like, "I need your friends' phone numbers. I'm gonna give you my cell phone number. Get your friends' parents' numbers." I was just like, they're not gonna do all that. Like, what park you going to? What time you leaving? What time you coming back?
I mean, where you lived at and the time that you lived there, I can understand that. If you're like, that's not to say it's like a horrible area because I know where y'all crib was at, but like Orange and
where we live at now.
Get like in that area, like around that time, like I get all that.
Parenting is crazy too,
because you got to make decisions about like
parenting is like, yo, when you send your kid out, bro, like they out wherever they at, like, and you not there, like,
and you know what you was doing, and you was doing shit that you probably had no business doing when your parents wasn't there.
That's why I want to live in a cul-de-sac, gang. I'm not,
but even then, like the only time we were like really able to go outside was if we had football practice or if I had choir practice. That's it. That's literally it.
Bro, I get it, bro.
And we had to text them. Hold on. We had to text them when we were going to practice, and we had to text them when we were coming back from practice.
Bro, I had to do all that in Union.
I would have been a rebel child. Like if I was y'all
cousin,
I was y'all cousin and stayed with y'all for like the summer or some shit, bro. I swear to God,
they would have never wanted me to come back.
Me out.
Yeah, they never wanted me to come back.
I got freedom at home, bro. What do you mean?
Hold on. There was this one time, Rashawn and I, like, we was chilling with our friends after a tour day, taking our time coming home from practice. Now, typically, it takes us about 20 minutes to walk from the stadium to our house, but it took us like about an hour.
Yo, please. These niggas are eating peppermint patties.
This is my first time trying it.
Bro, hey, look at me. Hey, wait, before you... Hey, Ray, real fast, though. Before you do that, though. Because you really my man's. Like, I fuck with you. So, like...
You say, bro, you got to try it for yourself.
Hey,
never want one show with the angel in the
Hey, bro, I'm telling you. Because you offered him a fucking peppermint patty. That's who you are. Nigga opened
hope y'all heard that.
No, but yeah, like, long story short, it took us like an hour and a half to get home, and my mother was just like, "Oh, what time to practice?" And like, he was like, "Y'all was at practice this late?" He was like, "Nah, we ended practice about an hour ago," and she read us the riot act for like 10 minutes, like it was crazy.
Yeah, I would have like.
Let me see what this thing talking about.
I just was just like, you know what? Fuck it, yo. Like you're not about to kill me.
Only thing my mother had on me when I was a kid, bro, she used to like act like she was gonna send me down south with my pops. I used to be like, damn, bro.
This looks like a thin mint.
What do you think it? Bro, just eat it, bro. You like them mints? You like them mints?
No, not really. I mean, I've never had it before, but I know what they look like.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, eat it.
See, this is Reg's peppermint patty debut here, guys.
You think that bad?
High level shit
Thank
going
you,
on.
Yo, this nigga's nasty.
Thank you.
Yo, nah.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but I wouldn't casually just eat these shit.
And I don't. I haven't had one since.
Bro, you casually eating them right now.
I got them because I know
You eating a 5-pack.
It was
That's
nostalgia.
as casual as it get.
for one.
It's a 5-pack.
Yeah.
That's casual.
He said, yeah. 6 ounces, right?
But that's almost half a pound of peppermint patties.
Yeah, bro.
How much is in a pound?
Bro, half a pound of patties.
How much is in a pound?
That's the episode name right there.
16 or some shit?
gonna hold on
16
to that.
ounces? Yeah, 16 ounces, right?
I don't know.
How many
And
ounces
16
are in a
ounces?
pound?
16 ounces in a pound, yeah.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
2 ounces from a pound. It's crazy, bro.
I didn't eat all 5, bro.
How many you gave away?
You just gave away one.
So you ate
I'm
4.
probably not going to eat that one because of that shit. I reached my limit of like.
Can I have that?
Yeah.
Can I have it?
Bro, I'm hungry, bro.
It's literally not.
You don't have to eat that.
I didn't get my mac and cheese.
Bro, it's raw eggs in the fridge, bro. You could crack an egg and eat that. I'd rather you crack an egg than eat a peppermint
This nigga
patty.
think you
One
rock.
egg.
This nigga think you
It
rock.
says this nigga think he rocky. Just drink an egg.
Gluten even better.
Gluten free peppermint patty.
White people created gluten, bro. That shit was not a word a few years ago.
White people created a lot of things.
That shit was not a word in our childhood, bro.
No. Like, there's some people that actually have a gluten allergy.
Yo,
bro.
so
that
it's
shit
not it's not a gluten
It's all
allergy.
mental.
What it is
mental.
It's all mental, bro.
it's essentially like it's celiac. Like they have that shit happens.
brought mad minty.
They digest it.
On the scale, I act like Keith Lee right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is it? It's a decent like quick snack, right? Like to eat it for
That
one
shit
time.
a 4, gang.
Chocolate is chocolatey. The mint is minty. I feel like I could kiss a bitch.
Chill. Put some respect on my son Keith Lee name, bro. He do everything valid. And it's always for the people.
Yo, yeah, but his reviews be fire though. I ain't gonna lie.
Who's Keith Lee?
But we did this
Lying,
already.
bro. Come on, bro.
We gotta
Anyway, we did this already.
That's like riding
did?
a bike on TikTok, bro. You're supposed to know who Keith Lee is, bro.
Yeah, at this point.
I don't know who Keith Lee is.
You don't.
The
fuck with
food
TikTok,
critic
bro.
nigga I showed you.
Oh yeah, I don't do TikTok at all.
Nah, but he's elite though. He be like, sorry, guy. He be like,
be making
he started
people mad
this
good,
shit with his hands folded like this. He be like, okay,
Sitting in his daughter's chair.
in the
Yeah.
Paw Patrol chair, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
He literally be like, all right, so I went to this new place on such and such and such and such. They turned out to be like, he always picked the stuff.
You told me about it. I think you told me about him. Yeah.
He
Let's
always
try
picked the
it.
struggling business. He'd be like, let's try it. I got this, and that. It cost me X amount of dollars. Let's try it. Wait, 1 through 10. And like, it's for me, like, when it comes to TikToks and stuff like that, consistency is important. But also, I fuck with the fact that, like, he don't be going to, like just a regular restaurant and, like, he talks to the owners when he gets there. And, like,
Yeah.
it's not just on some, like,
Oh, I'm just going somewhere, posting what
he
I
done
ate.
saved like mad restaurants too at this point too.
he done saved restaurant. This one joint that they just did, like, he, I think the guy was having, I think the guy's name was Steve. It was like I can't remember the exact type of restaurant it was, but there was a surgery that the dad needed. The dad was cooking or whatever. They started to GoFundMe. I think they started with like 5 followers at the end of the day.
And then
like,
he
a
went.
day later,
he went on their
posted-
shit. Did the whole young man. And
Yeah, and all he do is
Got
go
everything
to
taken care of?
bro. He goes to regular people restaurants, no big chain joints, like none of that shit. Puts that shit on his TikTok. The next day, they page blow up like 20,000 followers. Niggas from anybody, like the whole state, just pulls up there, bro.
Sold out
Anybody who
meals.
was visiting,
Sold out meals, bro.
like lines for hours and hours, all because this one dude did it.
It be D-Day in the kitchen.
And he do it off the love.
No, you don't do that.
He do it off the love.
It'd be funny. I seen somebody post a TikTok like, "Yo, when you working at a down little restaurant or something, Keith Lee give you a good review, so you know the next day gonna be hell."
You be looking like the lady outside of Popeyes when the chicken sandwich came out.
You never made so yo. That might have been one of the craziest times I've ever seen in my life, bro.
It's bags. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, that's how them restaurants be.
Don't show me stuff like that. I don't care.
Rated 1 through 10.
10.
20,000.
Yeah. But yeah, like that. Y'all had the first batch of Popeye's chicken sandwiches?
Absolutely. I had to
wait like a solid 2
Nah, I've never. So I never had to wait.
I never waited, nigga. I've never waited. You never had it, right?
Nah, I had it, but I had it like probably like a year and a half later.
Overrated.
Like that shit was busting.
Oh,
The first batch was busting.
The first batch was like 4 locals when they first came out, bro.
Yes, facts.
Yeah.
Stamp,
bro.
Facts.
The first batch of chicken sandwiches, bro, before they had to take them off the
before they had to take them off and then bring them back.
Bro, them shits was immaculate, bro. One of the best chicken sandwiches.
Before they got hot?
Yeah. Like when they first got like a quick little
when it was
buzz
plain.
shit. So yeah.
That's just one, right? Are we still doing that?
I got like 40 that I can use at this point.
Now you know what's funny though? I had clipped it. I forgot to put it in the chat. It was like 2 episodes ago because you said you was like, yeah, you can watch the beads of water trickle off her ass. And everybody just stopped for 1 second.
That was last week.
Was it last week? That was last week. Everybody stopped like a quick second. Like niggas was talking and then everybody just stopped like. For like 3 seconds, it was just pure silence, bro, from everybody. And then niggas just kept talking like, all right, bro, you got it, my nigga.
But yeah, them chicken sandwiches really was crazy. Them chicken sandwiches really was crazy.
Yeah, when they came back, they was alright, but like
they wasn't the same.
Yeah, they was not.
They was prepared to be, because the thing about it and what a lot of people didn't understand, the people like why the lines was what they were or whatever, is because Popeyes was never meant to be. It's not set up for like service the way
food rushes and shit like that.
Yeah, it's not set up for that. It's set up for niggas to fry chicken, replenish it, to grab it off the little shelf shit, put it back. The niggas in the back, like, bro, niggas was in the back. Like, you got niggas who just take chicken out fryers, having to build like 100 sandwiches. Like, niggas was coming in and ordering for the office. Like,
even now, like what, like
niggas was like, yo, let me get 20 chicken sandwiches. What? Yeah, I need 20. And the people behind you was like,
bro,
yo, come on. It's like, yo, nah.
Like when me, you, and Rel went to the chicken shack, how much money we spent, bro? Like $60? And then they was like
60 in a chicken.
Hold on. No, we was at the chicken shack on Bloomfield. That was probably like 4 in the morning and shit. Me, him, and Rel.
Worse.
Me, him, and Rel. So we go there and shit. We ordering, right? And you know what I'm saying? This in the hood and shit. So chicken shack pack is lit in there. Fucking.
What's crazy is we got in there before it got lit.
Yeah, we got in there like 45 seconds before that shit just got like super lit. So I guess we was in there for a little bit, order all that shit, and I think total came out to like, I might be capped, but it was over $40 for sure.
It might have been like, it was close to $60.
Yeah, it might be like $50. Say it was $50. So he was like, yeah, so it was like 52 something. And then some random nigga behind us was like, damn, cousin, a chicken shack? Like out of nowhere, like.
That would have been me. I wish I was behind y'all for that, bro. Cause I would have like, y'all
niggas like,
how much?
Niggas was like, in the chicken shack? Niggas like, in the chicken shack though?
Nigga, if I spend anything more than $17 in the chicken shack dolly, I'm bugging, bro. Like, cause it's like, bro, why? Why am I spending that much money, bro?
Bro, niggas got some.
Niggas went to fucking.
Niggas got some chicken and cheese steak.
Yeah, I'm about to say I had to get some sandwiches too.
Yeah. And then while niggas waiting, niggas had some. And then who had never had a kill breast?
Rel. I'm pretty sure it was Rel. Nah, Rel had a kill breast.
Nah, y'all talking about when NTS was here. I think they didn't know what kill breast was.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, who said they didn't know what a kill breast was?
I think Keenan.
Oh yeah,
that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's when y'all sat me next to Keenan.
It made sense. It made perfect sense for y'all to sit next to each other.
Absolutely.
I think y'all should like have that like own bonus like 1v1 type of pod and just have the most random conversations.
Like how the one dude be.
Theo Vaughn.
I don't know his name.
Bro, he's the fun. Damn, my phone.
The nigga, he be sitting in the chair and he asks niggas not to ask questions, but he's staring right in the face.
Oh, wait, you talking about that white dude?
Nah, the black. It's a nigga. I was about to say that. I mean,
nah, there's some shit.
But he just asks niggas questions and he's staring right in their face.
Who talking about? The nigga Mark? Mark is funny or some shit like that?
That might be him. Marco Funny or some shit like that.
That
Funny
nigga.
Marco, him.
Yeah. Yo, he's hilarious.
Those videos you be seeing on TikTok be edited. That's not how it goes in the regular video.
I say it gotta be like
this. Like just watch some of his videos right there.
That's Druski. For real, so that's not
how y'all feel. How y'all feel about people just like staring at y'all?
I hate it. I literally hate that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're going for. Like, and then my fight or flight versus like that shit just going up. Fuck you finna ask, nigga. Like,
No, I'm not finna ask nothing. I don't know. I guess Nah, just some people just be staring at motherfuckers like all the time, and he be like, "Yo," like to the point where you gotta look at them and be like, "Yo, what the fuck are you looking at?" But now there's somebody who be doing that, and that shit just be kind of weird. Not here though.
I pay to see that shit in person. Bro, shit.
I'm gonna hit Keaton up actually. That would be funny.
Make sure tell him to bring Kel.
Oh my god.
What's the next topic, bro? My phone dead, so I can't look
Yo,
at the topic.
so apparently Jersey is very dirty.
Oh yeah, I saw that, right?
Okay, so I have a question. How
do you classify it was dirty?
Okay, that.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I've been to the Bronx.
Yeah,
That,
the
too.
Bronx and Florida are
How
two
the
worst places
fuck?
in America.
How the fuck is New York City 10 spots further than Newark?
Newark
Yeah.
is not that dirty.
Exactly.
You got dirty blocks.
How the fuck is Newark, New Jersey 2 and New York City is 12? That doesn't make any fucking
Like
sense.
the boroughs in New York should have been separated, and what should have got their own dirty classification by itself. Because there's no way
Because
the
the
whole
Bronx
of Newark.
top 3.
It's no way the whole of Newark is more dirty than the entire New York City. I just refuse.
That's
to
what I'm
believe that.
saying.
How they talking about per capita?
Was Bronx even on there? Was Bronx on there?
Per capita, it might get
It's under New
crazy.
York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't separate it like that.
Like, is it a lot of dirty blocks in Newark?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not enough for it to be top 5 in the what you call it though. I don't think.
Bro, we have
in the
street
country?
sweepers. You think they got street sweepers in New York City?
Yes, they do.
That was not a good place to start.
I man
Yeah, I'm about to say they definitely have.
I man's from
they
Michigan.
rats be like small dogs though.
I man's from Michigan here. He came to Jersey and shit one time, and he was like, bro, why the fuck y'all gotta move from one side of the street? I was like, bro,
Yeah.
street cleaning. He's like, nigga, we don't got that shit here. I'm like, nigga, what? Y'all don't clean y'all streets? He was like, no. He's like, niggas got driveways and parking lots and shit, so niggas really don't be parking on the street like that. I was like, bro, that still doesn't make sense to me.
street
Like,
cleaning.
you're supposed to clean the street.
Like, where do y'all tax money go? They just take it.
I ain't gonna lie though. If you get to the depths of the hood in New York, though, ain't no street cleaner.
The city that never sleeps.
That's a fact. I love New York though.
Yeah, me too.
The city that
too.
never sleeps.
I'm happy I got the fuck out of there when I did
It's
though.
cleaner than Newark, New Jersey.
I've been a wild nigga.
Cause you could walk past, nigga. When I left the Nets and Knicks game,
Jersey City, that's like right there.
Yeah,
Jersey City's number 4.
yeah.
Jersey City is not even close to New York.
Jersey City, dude.
Don't walk
Jersey
out.
City,
It's baby. It is baby New York though. Like
Jersey City do be stink a little bit.
Jersey City used to go crazy. Bro. Jersey, you ain't want to be nowhere in Jersey City, bro.
Jersey City always been shiesty as hell, bro. When I was a kid,
Deadass, bro.
Like,
That's a perfect. That's a
like-
perfect word for it.
like some place I never go, like Patterson and Jersey City. I'll be like, yeah, I'm good on that.
Yo, when niggas like
Niggas, I'm going to Patterson for
it be something
what?
simple like this. Late night after South Beach, y'all trying to go to Banana King? Where at? Patterson. Nah.
I'm not doing it. I'm not pushing it out, but like,
yeah,
it
it's-
ain't worth it, bro. I could go to Elizabeth and like catch way more
Yeah,
different restaurants.
and it's crazy because like, I never
Elizabeth's got a banana,
I'm about to say,
Banana King too.
I never felt like that about because I mean Elizabeth got, you know what I'm saying, Elizabeth definitely, you feel me?
I ain't even like that no more. Bro.
Nah, not really. You know, I used to be down mag though with
But down by the water,
yeah,
downtown,
yeah. That shit, yeah, that shit was different. Now I wasn't there all the time. I went out there busting moves and shit. I used to be chilling with my homie and shit. And my nigga, that shit was crazy.
go press.
Kill more.
Yeah. So back to these dirty cities, bro. Before niggas get derailed, bro.
Yeah,
It's impossible for like they got at the end of the day, bro. What did you say?
Not like these trains. See, I'm happy you said that because I was actually watching some shit on Vice today about the
trains alone, bro. New York should be number one, bro.
Oh no, he was talking about the derailment.
Both cons.
He was talking about, but yeah. Oh, bro,
You got it, bro. You think there's more trains that happen? Never mind. New York.
in Newark to Newark. No, I see in New York. It's a lot of bullshit going on.
I'm done. My phone dead. I'm tapping this shit like this shit gonna come on, bro. My phone, bro.
Oh wait, I do got a charger.
Treat that shit like a radio. Just
They don't typically keep one in this wall.
yo. Y'all ever been in a car without work? Smacking the radio?
What?
Wait,
Y'all
what?
ever been in a car where smacking the radio make it work better?
Oh yeah, you got slam the door or some shit, cuz.
Yeah, my mom used to have a car, so my mom had a what was it? A GMC Blazer. And the window
GMC Blazer.
Yeah, the 2-door shit, and like literally that shit had 4 buttons, and like sometimes the radio used to just like
Go out or something.
that shit used to just start like getting mad fuzzy. I used to, like, and one day that shit just wouldn't stop like going in and out, and I was like, boom, and I smacked the radio and everything started working again, and I was like, I just kind of looked
Like a cop car.
I just looked, and she was like, did that work? And I was like, I don't know, but like the music good.
That shit went from 8-bit to HD.
But nah, facts. Like it definitely started working better. So like we just kept doing that shit. I feel like eventually like that made it worse because eventually the radio
That's probably what people want to do to their kids. Just slap them little motherfuckers so they started working better.
Some people do it.
Hey, yo. This nigga came back in the room with counterpiece, bro.
Yeah. Yo, you seen that video of the that father who got his kid haircut, who got his dress cut and shit. How y'all feel about that,
Locks.
bro?
I just cut
Yeah,
TJ
locks,
Hot
not
Top.
dreads. Yeah, word.
I just cut TJ Hot
Good
Top
one, buddy.
off.
Why?
I mean, as a punishment.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you cut it off as a punishment?
Nah.
Oh, word.
My son is 3. What type of horrible
Yeah,
father? Like, what the
But it was a kid. Now, I guess he was being bad in school, supposedly. And
Let me tell you something, bro. It's no way.
You know who
that
was
that is dehumanizing.
Yes.
it is
For a person.
It is, however, bro. Sometimes you got to take away the shit. And I'm not saying whether I would do it or not, because I don't think I would do it personally. I'm not like that.
Not with somebody appearance and how they look at themselves. You don't take that because at the end of the day, because somebody that you're teaching them that somebody can take that from them. Somebody has the right to take away because at the end of the day, you did not reach a certain standard. Somebody has the right to take your hair away.
I understand that, but I also
With
think
the history that comes with that,
I also think that depending on how the kids feel about it. Like some kids do shit just for the. I mean, there's mad shit you can do. Like I said, I don't.
You can say I'm not gonna get the style. You're not getting no new styles. I'm not getting you retwisted. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna. You can take away the maintenance to show that you need to show some sort of appreciation, but you don't take away a child's hair.
Depending,
I don't agree with that.
I feel like if that's one of the few things that the kid values, as a parent, if you feel like they not doing what they supposed to do at all, then you could take something away they value and like show them that something like that, like okay, like you want this, like you asked me to have this here, whatever the case is, and you're not doing what you're supposed to do. No, I'm gonna cut it. Like
at the age that child was,
how old was he? He was probably like 8, 7.
He couldn't have been older than 10.
No, confirmed wasn't older than 10.
So at the age that transpired, the lesson that you're trying to teach, that is gonna not gonna be more. It's not gonna get through more than the trauma that you're gonna cause by doing it.
I don't think that's like child abuse or no shit like that.
I didn't call it child abuse.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying you did.
The trauma that you're gonna cause that child,
It's kind of borderline.
It's not though because I feel
it's
like
not borderline. However, the trauma that you're causing that child, I don't think it's worth the lesson you're trying to teach because there's other ways that you can do it.
I agree. But I also don't think it's the like I said, I'd probably never do it just because I don't really see like the value in that. Like, I think there's different things I could do to be able to get through to a child. But I also saw, and I didn't feel like it was the worst thing in the world just because if you old enough to know exactly what you're supposed to be doing and you choosing not to do it, then there has to be a consequence. And I don't think hair should be the consequence, though. And then recording it and having that shit go out on social and stuff like that, because that's like that's too much.
You're publicly humiliating
and now when you talk about the public shit, see, like if something like that was to happen, you don't record it. I feel like that's the only way, like, to make this, I guess,
and
quote
it's like,
unquote,
but you
better.
can't. How do what the child did, whatever they did, is correctable. The removal of the hair is so borderline final. The time that it will take to regrow the hair, to me, it's like
it could be, but it also could be like, yo, like my parents like told me I had to cut my hair because I wasn't doing well. I wasn't like not that I wasn't doing, because I don't think doing.
So let me ask you this.
But I don't think not doing well warrants something like that. I think if a parent was to choose to do that, it would have to be the kid doing like opposite of, like, they have to be doing like bad, destructive.
So when
type
the
of
child
shit.
so when the parent now does something that is of that level, and the child goes back to hold them accountable for the very thing that they did to them, because you set a tone as a parent.
I feel like your child got to be old enough to even come to you from an accountability state. So if they old enough for it to where...
Why?
Well, because, I mean, accountability is held in different standings. You don't have to explain everything you do to your child. However, as your child gets older and they have more understanding, they can come to you in accountability. Like, for example, you can be 14 and your dad was supposed to pick you up at 7:30 because you knew practice ended at 7:15 and he didn't show up till 8:30. A 14-year-old can hold their parent accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? Because, nigga, you were supposed to be here an hour and some change ago. But there's certain things about certain life situations that, like, you have to be old enough to have a good frame of thought of mind to even be able to hold somebody accountable for that. You know what I'm saying?
But when a child, so here's what we don't understand about, not what we don't understand, but what a lot of people I feel like have to learn about younger kids, because I agree with what you're saying, like, as far as like to come out and to question certain things, like, hey, like, you know, this, that, and the third, like, to try to hold their parent accountable.
Well, it all depends on what you're talking about, though. Like,
Right.
and yeah, in terms of like.
But at the same time, for me, it's like, what level of, because while younger once kids start to understand concept, like once they understand the concepts of lying, or they understand, they may not be able to differentiate the levels in which something, the levels of seriousness and which certain things are, but they identify as like, a lie is a lie, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. A lie is a lie, right? So now, for whatever happened, as soon as there become a situation where you go against something that you said, and that kid says something about it, and it's like, why isn't the same parent? You got to answer for that. To me, truthfully, because it's the same.
You have to answer to that.
If you're gonna cut that kid's hair, and that's gonna be something that then has to be like, that's, to me, that's very final. That's something that after a while, you're talking, it could take 2, 3, 4 years. Like, imagine if a kid had locks the length of Mister's, and for whatever reason, it was cut. Do you know how long it took Mister to grow his hair?
Yeah, years.
And to now for something, it's like, so that's how long I have to suffer with this because of something. Like, to me, how long did it take for that to happen?
It would have. That's what I'm saying. It would have to be like a. Well, I would assume that it was some type of super continuous behavior, or something that was extreme enough to warrant an extreme punishment. Not to say that I would do it.
You know what? It's
like I said, I wouldn't do that because I don't really see the value in doing that.
I would hope so,
but I would hope that it was something egregious, like if you. I mean, who knows the level of egregious? If you're in class and you curse out your third grade teacher or some shit like that, and like that's what you've been doing.
If you're in class making fun of the kid that has to have a bald head because the kid is going through a medical issue or something like that, and it's like that's what you was doing, I can understand. That is, to me, that is like such a unique circumstance. That is the only time where I would be like, you know what? Maybe you need to know what it feels like to do this, that, and the third, or something of those levels.
Or it could also have been like, you know, a kid could have went to their parents and say, hey, Dad, I want to grow my hair. And as a parent, you might not be that that much of a fan of, you might not be that much of a fan of like, yo, child having a hair growing, whatever. But they came to you young and said, I want to grow my hair. She said, okay, you can grow your hair, but the stipulations, if you do want to grow your hair, you got to make sure this is good and you're not getting in trouble in school and this and that and that. Like, okay. And they doing good for a while and then whatever, and then they start acting out or some shit like that. Then at that point, you're like, no, remember we came to an agreement where if you was doing the bullshit, you can cut your hair. So this is like a thing. I feel like that's also a better way to handle it versus...
That's valid.
Yeah, but
because
I mean...
you was up front. It wasn't like something that was like, oh, you devised this punishment.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, because where did this come from?
Yeah, like out of nowhere, like you in school, like doing some shit, you get detention, okay, it's bad. And they're like, oh, you got detention, I'm gonna cut your hair. Like that's OD. But that's what I'm saying. Regardless of whatever, like I don't think I would, but I am saying I don't think that's the, but we don't know the backstory to what is going on. But ultimately, like if I was in a barbershop and I seen a parent forcing their child to get their hair cut, like I would be uncomfortable. But I would also know that
mind my business.
Well, yeah, mind my business. But I will also know that, man, sometimes shit happen though. Like sometimes, like, and you know, everybody don't parent with this super duper. You know, parents are humans too, with this extremely conscious mind and shit in every single decision that they make and shit like that. And then you might do something today that you might not do 10 years ago, 10 years from now with your second child, your third child, or whatever the case is. But yeah, I don't know. I saw that shit. That was interesting. That little nigga was crying. That little nigga was screaming, begging.
Yo, so earlier in the pod, Reg brought up trade derailment. And it kind of brought me to this, like, you know, like, obviously what was going on, like, the chemicals and, like, you know, the potential, like, what could come from this? Like, it's something we haven't seen on American soil in a very long time. Like, it's way past, like, 3 Mile Island and the stuff like that. Like, the potential, like, is outfall a good, would it be a word? I don't know if I could use that.
You talking about, like the result of this. Yeah, it's not off. I know what you're going for.
But what could come from that is insane. Like what can happen to the water? Fallout. Yeah, fallout. Outfall.
Yeah, fallout.
Fallout.
Sorry, you were close. Buddy.
Like the game.
They with the thumb up?
Huh?
Is that the game with the nigga with the thumb up?
I don't know. I'm not talking.
I don't play no games with other men with their thumbs up.
Nigga, that's the logo. It's
I'm capping.
Play 7-Up.
Yo, bro, relax, yo.
Everybody know the cheat code for that, right?
Yeah. Nah, what is the cheat code?
You gotta put your head up, pause. Like you.
I said, what am I doing with my head anywhere?
Desk and check the feet.
Nah, you can't do the side because that's too obvious.
Damn, you know what's crazy? I don't even remember how to play 7-Up, bro.
You just put your head down on a thumb up, nigga.
And there's one nigga going around. It's like it's a group of niggas going around.
Yeah. And niggas put your thumb down, right?
Yeah. And you gotta guess who did it. I used to always be at the edge of my desk looking to see whoever sneaker came past me or whatever. And as soon as I feel my thumb go down or whatever, well, I kind of know who it was. And I try to look at niggas' sneakers while they standing up in the front of the class.
Did it used to be? Damn, I really don't remember how to play 7-Up at all. Like, what was it? Like one person going around?
Nah, it was like
5.
4.
Like, about to say it was multiple. Oh yeah, people got picked. Yeah, people got picked, and then damn, that's crazy, bro.
That's a good way to keep your kids quiet as fuck.
And if niggas couldn't guess you, you stayed up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The kids,
yo,
you either had to do it mad hard,
you know what?
or do it soft.
You know what game you should be nervous as fuck, bro? Musical chairs, bro. I used to be in musical chairs, heart beating.
That shit turned into a contact sport at the end.
Yeah, that last seat, boy. That last seat.
Real niggas know the seat pole do everything.
Yo, can we? I don't mean to change the topic, but can we play a game real quick?
All right.
So
they said,
I'm gonna give you 2 different NFL quarterbacks, and just based off their stats, tell me which one you would take.
I've probably seen that shit.
Okay.
You already know what you're talking about.
All right.
Player 1 had 4,438 yards passing, 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions with a 65% completion percentage.
Trent Dilfer.
The second player had 4,283 yards, 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and a 63% completion percentage. So which quarterback would you take? Option 1 or option 2?
B.
You would take B?
Yeah.
What about you, Zed?
What was the numbers for touchdowns again?
Touchdowns for player 1 was 29. Touchdowns for players 2.
29 and what?
29 and 7.
And then the other one was what?
35 and 14.
Nah, I'll take A.
You'll take A?
Yeah.
Final answer?
I think I feel like I saw this poll. Can I guess the players?
It's based off of this season.
I'm about to say it's based off this season. Yeah, B is Josh Allen, right?
Huh?
Is B Josh Allen?
B is Josh Allen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Shake. You took Jared Goff.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Josh Allen also had worse weapons too. He had a better completion percentage. He had a better completion percentage through what? 6 less touchdowns with how many less turnovers? The turnovers is what. That's why I was like, yo, say them numbers again. And I was like 35-14 and 29-7. That's what? How many less scores? 6 less scores, but 7 more turnovers.
You know, I'm actually glad you said that. You want to hear the second one?
Sure.
All right. Player 1, 4,282 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 70% completion.
Okay. 30,
All right.
11, 70.
Option
Those
2.
are the numbers that are important to me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I know, but like in the frame of the game that we're playing, in the frame of the game, and like what I'm.
Can I guess who player A is?
Hold on. Let me. Can I do the thing, please, man?
The game in the frame of what we're trying to do. That's who I would go with.
Option 2. Option 2. 4,739 yards, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 72% completion percentage.
Dak Prescott?
No.
I never had the numbers, bro.
No. Dak had more picks than that. I think player A.
30, 11, 70.
Player A is Geno Smith, right?
30, 11, 70.
player
25, 10, 72.
Let me see.
It's player A Geno Smith?
Oh, you want to?
I'll take the 30, 11, 70.
I think I would
Okay,
too.
so you took Geno Smith over Justin Herbert.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have guessed that was Justin Herbert's
It's like
number.
history, man.
One was better than the other this year.
Yeah. They just like go based on like what nigga stats is and tell you who's the better quarterback. Nah.
Yeah, that's why. Like for me, it's just like when it's like just like Sean said, it's like these numbers don't matter and they don't. But like if we have to go based off this, it's like okay, if we're solely going based off these numbers right here, these are the numbers that are important to me, and this is what I'm going to go off of. But there's so many like the type of offense, like the type of targets, like all these different things go into. So you can't just look at the numbers that are on paper and see that. Like there's some very gaudy numbers that you'll see from quarterbacks, and it's like, all right, even just like while numbers don't matter, putting up these kind of numbers is crazy. But other than that, like numbers is just numbers. Like
Let's do one more, but with rushing stats.
This
This doesn't have to guarantee that it's a running back either.
all
Alright, so one of these niggas is Justin Fields.
I thought it was Russian stats.
Yeah, it could be rushing stats.
Justin Fields got over 1,100 yards, my boy.
Justin, that nigga had 1,100 yards.
Yeah, bro, and he missed 2 games, bro. Justin Fields rushed for 1,100 yards this year.
I knew that.
Oh yeah,
Okay, you ready?
What?
You ready?
and he missed 2 games.
I didn't know it was 1,100 yards. I knew that.
Yeah,
was
bro.
running, but
He
damn.
had like a 6-week stretch where he was.
I think it was 1,135 yards. If I'm not tripping. I remember weird shit.
174.
1174.
Yeah, nah, that shit was crazy.
All right, you ready? Player 1, 1,121 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 5.26 yards per carry. No, it's not. Option 2, 1,034 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3.8 yards per carry.
2 touchdowns. Let me think of what running back rushed for 1,000 yards, only 2 fucking touchdowns.
But here's the thing. But
You said it was 3.8 yards carry?
for
the second one,
number
yeah.
2, yeah.
I'll take 7 touchdowns.
You'll take 7 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Okay, so what about you, Zay?
I mean, yeah, I'll have to take 7 touchdowns. 'Cause what the fuck?
Okay, so option 1 was Aaron Jones. Option
I was
2
about to say, I was thinking
option
that.
2 was Najee Harris.
Yeah, I was thinking that might be Aaron Jones.
3.8 yards a carry is real close to 8 yards a carry after like 2
No, it's
touches.
not. Oh, you talking about after 2 touches? Oh,
Yeah,
after 2 touches. I thought. Yeah, I was
the
like,
first 2
So
touches.
basically, after the third rush, you have a first.
yeah, you got a first down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so like, and that put like, assuming that every time he touches the ball, that's what that is. Like, we looking at a 3rd and 3, a 3rd and 4 consistently.
yeah, and I'll take that.
Like that, yeah, I'm okay with that. You can do a lot with that. But yeah, I had brought up the train derailment shit before because like of what's gonna come from that, like with all the radiation and some shit I came across on the internet in regards to like radiation and like nuclear tests that like the U.S. had done. So like, are y'all familiar with like the Bikini Atoll Islands? Like, I'm assuming that everybody said no because I wasn't.
Bikini Bottom.
Wonderful. So, like, somebody circled on the globe. It was like the U.S. should nuke it for fun, and then like, and we can put a link up later. Whatever. What?
What you call it?
The globe.
Yo, nigga.
Nah, it's going. So listen. So it's called the Bikini Atoll Islands. Is where that's at. So like, the tweet was like, the U.S. literally did nuke here, and the result was a blast so big it lit the sky up into the rainbow colors, and it rained down toxic ash for days that poisoned Pacific Islanders. Birth defect were so bad they had what they call jellyfish babies, which is basically just a sack of organs, right? So I did some more research. And essentially,
what's that? Is this in the 1900s?
Yeah,
You talking about the bomb?
This is like the 1940s.
Yeah, I'm
like
about to
1940s.
say what 1900s we talking about specifically.
So where was it?
Yeah, that sound like Great Depression.
So
type
it's
of-
like
type of work.
the Bikini Atoll Islands is where that's at, and essentially, like, so you know how SpongeBob, like Red says, like it's called Bikini Bottom, right?
Those are the
So-
organs. They're the organs from
Yo,
the,
so just mad. So like what they said about the jellyfish babies, like the women really birth kids with like no skin, no bones, like they can see like the brain and the hearts beating. They may survive like 2 days, and like in their culture down there, like shit like that is like a sign that they've been unfaithful to their husband or something like that. So they kind of just like they have those kids in private, like they deal with that in the cut and like don't let nobody really know because like that's like a shame over there. But like those stuff like that didn't happen to those people till prior to that, those nuclear tests.
till after the
Nuclear testing over there. And they nuked over there like 20 times type shit. So
I was going to say one nuke doesn't do all that.
Yeah,
You know
that's a whole that's a whole fucking sector of people and a generation that they just shifted.
yeah. So like you know how on SpongeBob they got like the like right before it goes underground, it got like the 3 trees and like the little whatever. So that's like a representation
of the
that.
island.
And so like when you go underground, it's like it's like the rated like if you really start thinking about this, whatever, you can do like some niggas can look at me like so my third eye open, but like America's really a wicked place.
Yeah.
Like what is SpongeBob always chasing? Like what's his pride and joy to capture?
Jellyfish.
When they do the like the visual of like the bro for real, bro.
I didn't say a word,
Bro, and then like some of the shit that's like when you really tap in with it, it's like, yo, this shit is so like in plain sight about it. Like it's like supposed to be like all the radiation, like the shit is alive. Like how does the shit come alive? Like all like I don't know, bro. Like that shit was crazy. When I was reading that shit, I was just like, bro, the fact that like this nigga be trying to catch jellyfish and it's like hella generations of jellyfish babies, that was like that shit fucked up, bro. That's a fucked up place.
It doesn't help that he tried to catch a blue one called No Name.
Bro, it's all crazy, bro. It's all crazy. Bro, like, you know how they be having like the mushroom cloud explosion on the show sometime?
Yeah.
That's from there.
Oh.
Yo, can we please talk about these Kevin Hart memes? Like, I've been seeing them shits, bro. That shit is taking Twitter
Yeah,
by
I'm
storm.
about to say, where's that even coming from?
Bro, the context is literally like, yo, these are just some funny ass pictures. And I think it's one account on Instagram. I don't have Instagram, but I seen a screenshot of like an account on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the name. And they just had nothing but pictures of Kevin Hart.
That's Kevin Hart.
All of them shits are just funny as shit because they don't make no sense. Like, but people just taking them
Just-
shits
and just
creating
using them
memes out of
shits?
them shits. That's why I said that shit in the chat. Like, yo, we got to make this shit as like this.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, why have I been saying that shit? So watch your mouth and help me with this sale.
You use a lot of big words.
You gotta be somebody nigga wearing this nigga tie.
Oh, you want nigga? Nigga here now.
So you're throwing all these big words around. Because I don't understand them, I'm going to take it as disrespect. So watch your mouth and help me with this sale. That shit was funny as hell. Or when bro was like, it's bitches running loose around here. When Steve Carell was talking about bro girl. Mm-hmm. After he got caught, you take a hit?
Hold up. Just keep going.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
I needed Terry Rozier to get 20 points. He had 19 for like a few minutes. So
It's a full quarter?
nah, the game over now. He got the 20. He got 22.
Oh, damn. So now you typing in Terry Rozier stats?
Yeah, I peep that shit there.
2 rebounds from Tatum and Robert Williams and my shit, man.
So,
Well, too bad that's not about to happen because Knicks about to smoke them niggas.
how you feel about Michael B. Jordan's the stance he took with Shorty with
that girl?
with that interview? Because he definitely.
I wanted to talk about this shit. So boom, everybody know we know that he's from North. Technically,
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
The mother of my child's sister went to was in his same grade.
Yeah, mind you, the nigga been he been in movies and shit as a kid or whatever. Like he's been a childhood actor or whatever.
Yeah.
So the fact
Some
that
good roles too.
yeah, decent roles. So it's the fact that he remembers somebody from high school and that called him corny or whatever. I think she called him corny or some shit like that back in high school.
Yeah, corny kid. Or I don't know if
Corny nigga, huh?
Or,
That's what he said. He was like corny nigga, huh?
Yeah.
So the fact that I have no issue with her saying that, it's a part of high school, bro.
Yeah.
It's a part of going through high school. So I seen a video earlier that I forgot that existed, kind of.
There's actually a clip.
Oh, please tell me it's
Wait.
the same video.
Same video, bro.
Yes! Wait, nah, because I wanted to play it. Nah, let me play it.
Oh shit. The nigga only.
Yo, send it to me. I'm gonna play it on the
That's
pod.
Michael B. Jordan?
Yo, send it to
Oh,
me.
with a white woman rapping and shit?
He owned
Yo, send it.
there was a report a few
Wait.
years back
Send
that
it to the chat right now.
I got you right now. It was a report a few years ago talking about how he don't fucking date black women and shit like that. Like he's only dealing with white women for the most part.
And he had a video rapping with her?
He was like, yo, got me. Like, it was like just this
Cringy ass video
Yo.
of him on the beach. He was doing push-ups. And then he put his arm around a white bitch and shit. It was just weird as shit.
It's my hero.
During the second to last day of Black History Month, that's what you choose to
That
say.
nigga chose.
Are you serious, my brother?
That nigga chose Killmonger.
Are you serious, my brother?
I need 3 rebounds from Robert Williams, bro.
Yo,
Niggas got problems.
yo, you're niggas.
Facts.
Yeah, have y'all seen the NFL Rookie Watch page?
Right?
You
So,
can't yawn. It's a podcast, bro. You can't yawn and talk.
yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I did.
What you say?
Yeah, I don't see the NFL Rookie Watch page.
You just sound like you wear helmets all day.
Well, at least you didn't say the word.
What?
Nah, that's not. A
Nah,
nice
I
word.
was gonna do. I was gonna do that.
What you call it?
Bro, the next time you make one, send it to me.
Revitiligo.
Shit.
The rookie, you said the NFL.
NFL,
rookie
yeah,
page?
so it's basically this page where it's they're talking about all the guys who come into the league, but it's it literally makes every single
one
rookie
sound like a fucking
sound like they came from
yeah.
the mud, and it's they had this they defied all odds, and
I mean, technically, by going to the NFL, you do defy all odds.
nah. Here's where these niggas lost me.
No, well, I'm about to say, what did you see specifically? Because I seen a
What
couple
odds
of them.
did Trevor Lawrence defy?
He had to be nice, nigga. The fuck.
Here's where niggas lost me, and I'm trying to find it because I had it. So they was all right, Bryce Young was a 5-star recruit and the number 1 QB in the 2020 class. Young originally committed to UFC, but flipped to Alabama, becoming the highest rated QB they've ever received. Young started a career as a backup, but became the starter in 2021. Since Young Since Young has set numerous Alabama records, won the Heisman, and led Alabama to a national championship appearance. Now, Young is on the cusp of potentially becoming the first Alabama QB selected first overall in the NFL draft in program history. Unreal. Does that sound fucking unreal to you?
I mean, well, it actually kind of is unreal, though.
Really? The nigga who was number
University
one,
of Alabama.
the nigga who was number one in his class,
not about
went
that.
to the arguably the.
I just mean that the fact that he's that good. That's what they're saying is unreal.
No,
that's
it's
what
not,
they're saying.
No, because if you go to this fucking page,
No, but I know what page you're talking about. But I mean, I don't really have a problem with like.
Aiden O'Connell was a 0-star recruit and didn't receive a single D1 offer out of high school. This is how it all sounds to me when I read them.
No, you know what the funny thing is? They do this shit with NFL prospects going into the draft.
Yeah.
Like once they get
shit.
drafted, oh, you know, he had to walk 5 miles to school and 10 miles back. You know, he had to do 2 days of practice walking bare feet with no socks. Like, nigga,
Nah, they don't be
what?
saying that shit no more. They be like, yeah, his mother was smoking crack.
Yo.
Wowler.
Like, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, they do this shit all the time. But when it comes to these white athletes, bro, that shit be pissing me off, bro.
Well, they be trying to make these kids out to be like if there's a story behind the kid, like if like,
I mean,
you know,
what Bryce Young did was tough though. So I mean, like it's it's just like. But
to me, it's not unreal though. To me, it's nothing unreal about that. That nigga was the best. He's been the best for a long time. Then he went to the best school. Then he did some best nigga at the best school.
But
shit.
is that
Then
not
he
kind of
made these
unreal
niggas-
though? That because I mean, like he was like being the best is kind of unreal. Like when
The best goes to the best and does best shit.
That to me, that's kind of like
Right.
But most at some point they end up kind of like falling off and fucking something up. So I mean, and if you go into the league, then he's still the best. Like
they literally like okay, like I had like LeBron James,
Yeah.
the best nigga went and did the best shit.
But most people who are touted as being the best don't end up staying the best. That's what it really comes. LeBron's really the only nigga we've ever seen.
It's like public image and things like that.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar too. We talking about basketball, like just basketball.
His staying would, depending on who you ask, would be like the whole,
What? Not just mean that he won a high school, college. Like he was the best player ever in high school. He was the best player ever in college, and when he retired, he was the best player ever in the league, more or less. So it's like, all right, but most of the times, like it doesn't like. I guess it only happens for the best. But most people fall off though. So I'm like, I don't have a problem with that being like a thing if he can keep it. But
I just think the
they do be
media gets-
reaching though.
I
Like
think the media gets carried
reaching.
away with trying to create a story
Out of everything.
narrative for everything. It's like, yo, some of these kids just play football. It's like,
and they're just really good at it.
and trying to like sell them on this, like on the movie or sell them on the
Some niggas don't give a fuck about none of that. They just like, yo, I'm just really
bro.
good at football, and this is like what I do. Like I'm,
it's like it's so like there always has to be a feel good story some way somehow. And this
I guess that kind of is a
feel
feel
all
good
the
story.
time.
Though.
Like, huh?
I guess like that kind of is a feel good story though. But I mean, it's a feel good story for them. Like for everybody else, they just watch nigga play football.
I guess. When is the combine anyway?
This week,
It is.
The combine's this week?
next week.
There's no way.
It confirmed on everything.
Hold on.
It's either this. I think it's this week. Actually, it's confirmed this week. I think the combine starts tomorrow because it starts on Tuesday always, right?
I only want to see what Bijan run.
You know you can bet on the NFL combine now?
I'm good.
You can bet on everything, bro. It's degenerate stuff. So.
What, like 40-yard dash?
Bro, the NFL combine really starts tomorrow.
Yeah, but I say it's tomorrow. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Always on Tuesday.
It starts tomorrow and ends March 6th.
Football's back. Say no, I'm just. It's really not.
Shit. No, football's back.
baby.
Free agency in 2 weeks.
Franchise tag deadline is March 7th. That shit next week. That shit Monday. Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I saw this thing where, all right, so Carson Wentz got cut today, for those that don't know. And people are memeing. Well,
I seen your tweet. Yeah, wait.
people are memeing Carson Wentz going to the Falcons, and the nigga said, "Hear me out." Like they're not about to get Lamar Jackson.
The nigga Shaw blocked it, was like, yo, this is where I draw the line.
His staff account, he does it with everybody. Like any quarterback that goes on the market, he'll Photoshop him in a Falcon jersey.
That's disgusting.
So I've seen like Derek Carr, I've seen like Jimmy Garoppolo, but like, I blocked him because like that's why I dropped him. It was funny before and shit, but like the nigga Carson Wentz with the number 15. What I be saying, enough is enough, man.
Wouldn't that be funny if Carson Wentz ended up dead going to the Falcons?
No.
Now you're not laughing. Look at you. Now you're not laughing.
I watch out games every once in a blue, but I wouldn't want that for you.
Bro, nah, I watch the Falcons.
Everything I love is over.
Just watch Marcus Mariota, bro. You have to watch that nigga for 13 minutes, bro.
We talking about getting him as a backup because we losing Gardner Minshew.
Oh yeah, have that nigga. You can have him. You can have him. Because guess what? God forbid Jalen go down.
He can do you got certain moves on y'all field.
What?
Yo, he really just was like, yo, nah, fuck it. I'm going to get my knee fixed. Like, he just quit on the team, bro.
You serious?
Yeah, after like we basically didn't start Desmond Ridder, didn't compete in games, didn't do all this other shit, trying to like let him be the starter. He just like was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm done. I'm shutting myself down for the season.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question because both of you guys are Falcons fans. What week would you have started Desmond Ridder?
I'm glad he got to sit a year and learn the offense.
We started him after the. I don't know which game came first, but the Panthers game on Thursday night or the Steelers game.
The Panthers game on Thursday night.
Was that the one where you guys went back to back and DJ Moore just kept scoring touchdowns?
No, that was the first.
I remember the Panthers game on Thursday night. That was bad. That was bad.
Or when they debuted those
When he threw that wild ass pass in the rain.
It's the worst shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was knee deep in the season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like at that point, it's like you saw what you had, and it's like
He's not gonna get no better than that.
Like-
What you see is what you get from him. There's no improvement. He's been in the league 8 years.
This is his third team, isn't it? He was on the Titans, the Raiders, the Falcons. Who was the fourth team? No, that's insane.
But it's just like, at the end of the day, at that, I can see that being a good point to start Ridder, because it's just like, there's no way that he can do worse than that.
And you literally have somebody who has room to grow.
Yeah. Like, but at that point, my biggest thing though is like, I can understand why, because like if he doesn't have a good opportunity, like you can risk him getting hurt. You can risk a lot of different things. Like you shoot his confidence, like all those types of things. When you have a rookie quarterback and you're gonna put him in a situation where like there's pressure on him, because like if he starts winning a couple games, then people are gonna think, okay, well maybe we got some of this kid, maybe he needs to start doing this. Now they're gonna think we should be competing. Like Falcons fans are delusional. Falcons fans just want to see a nigga run. I'm sorry. Like there's very few
Niggas was
Falcons.
calling for Michael Vick in 2019. 2019.
Wasn't he on the Steelers at that
He
time?
wasn't in the league. Old as hell, 40 years old. Pick up Michael Vick. They just want to see niggas run around, bro.
Bro, they
That's
just
why niggas want Lamar
they
Jackson
just
so
want to
bad.
see nigger football, bro. I'm sorry. And it's
Don't
not
you
even
want Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, but like for different reasons than why they.
He's actually a good quarterback.
No. I understand he's a good quarterback, but what I'm saying is like
They want the Michael Vick experience.
Hey, yo, why did Michael B. Jordan do this video, yo?
we're literally talking about football, bro.
What happened?
You're not hearing us talking about Atlanta Falcon football right now. It's the fact that I made comments about the topic, so like you rude right now. I was gonna stay out of it, bro. I said it's not a Falcons podcast, but I was into it.
No, but
it's the truth, bro. It's the truth.
so but even then, all right. So I think so. I was looking at reports and they were talking about that because Daniel Jones wants.
Don't bring my quarterback name into this.
Because Daniel Jones wants $45 million a year.
He don't actually want 45, by the way.
Stop cutting me off, Zig. Damn. They want Lamar Jackson says that he wants at least like 48 to 50 million a year. So just off that alone.
Daniel Jones know what he doing. It's no, like what they say, it's no mid tier for paying quarterbacks. He might not, but
he could better. He not one of them quarterbacks that's going to get it.
No, they said he didn't really want that.
Yeah, Henry
They
wants
said he
that.
was looking for like
CAA just
75, 30.
he gonna confirm it more than that, but CAA just put that out once he left. But nah, he gonna end up after he get paid. He probably gonna end up being like the 8th or 9th highest paid quarterback. But that's not gonna matter because Lamar can get paid. Derek Carr still gonna get paid. Justin Herbert gonna get paid. Burrow gonna get paid, and Jalen Hurts gonna get paid. So after they all get paid, Daniel Jones will be like the 13th, 14th highest paid quarterback, which at that point is going.
But that's the crazy thing about that though is that say the Giants don't pay him around the price that he wants, they're either gonna lose Saquon Barkley or they're gonna lose Daniel Jones.
Well, they're bringing back Daniel Jones. They already said they already say he coming back. The problem is that honestly. We're not going to lose Saquon because we're going to end up, at the very least, we'll just end up tagging him. Like I don't know. But he doesn't, so we offered him 12 and a half. He didn't want it because he wants something close to 15, 16. He know he don't get that. So if we come together, it's going to have to be at like a 14, and it has to be backloaded to like 15, 16. But nobody backloads running back contracts because, whatever. But
that's true.
But you could backload a running back contract because, at that point, it's like, but the cap hit going to be more. So why would you make the cap hit more as time goes on?
Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's cool, bro. But the thing is, if we can't tag Daniel Jones because that's
35.
Yeah, it's 32 and a half. That's too much money. For the cap hit, but they already said it's priority to bring back DJ. But the problem is if we sign Saquon and sign DJ, that's going to be like $50 million in cap.
But that's what they're saying. You won't be able to afford both if you sign them this year.
We can afford them. Like we have the cap space to afford them. We have over like 65 mil. But the problem is that there's just like it's like we would have to extend Andrew Thomas and rearrange his shit. We had to extend Dexter, rearrange his shit, figure out what we're doing with Leo because Leo cap hit is crazy this year. So either restructure his shit or cut him, but we're not gonna cut him. We're gonna cut Kenny Galladay, take that cap hit, and then free up some bread. But then Julian Love's still a free agent. Still need a middle linebacker.
I thought they said that they were signing Love again already.
Well, it depends. If we sign Saquon and Daniel Jones, then that's like $53 million.
There's no. I feel like you either get one or the other. At this point.
Daniel Jones is
which one do you rather keep?
No,
you gotta keep.
You gotta keep Daniel Jones.
You gotta keep Daniel Jones.
But that's the thing, though. We can really just tag Saquon. Like we can really just tag Saquon.
You can tag.
How do you guys say that with such confidence like that?
What? Oh no.
How do you just say? Oh,
well, who?
You can always find another running back.
No. Oh, you mean about? Oh, you mean? Well,
yes,
no.
You can.
Well, Saquon's basically the best running back in the league, arguably top 3. Let's So
yes, but
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And you look at the last 4 or 5 Super Bowl win teams. None of them have had a running back that's gotten paid more than like $4 million.
I hear what you're saying, but like, I just feel like the way niggas threw that out, like the way niggas said it like that.
Realistically, running backs are expendable, but so is Daniel Jones.
In this situation, in comparison to Saquon Barkley,
not really.
I think
not really, because at the end of the day, like when you look at it, we overachieved anyway. And what's your better option at quarterback?
You overachieved
because of Saquon Barkley.
Not really though.
What?
Well, no, not you did, but I'm saying like
there's no but.
Yeah, that's a part of it, but at the end of the day, it's also like because Daniel Jones proved that he understands everything that's going on. He's not making mistakes. He had literally me at receiver, and now things are starting to come together. You say, okay, look, if we can't afford to let this guy, if we know he's our best option for the foreseeable future, and when you have that with the quarterback,
he?
Yes,
Daniel Jones.
You can flip him. You don't think you can flip him for a good spot?
For a good spot like what? Because who are you trading for that's better than him? Like, that's really going to come.
You can get yourself in the Derek Carr Olympics real fast.
Why would you want it? What? Why would you do that?
You would rather Derek Carr over Daniel Jones?
Derek Carr's in his 30s.
I'd rather pay Derek Carr 35 than Daniel Jones.
But the thing is, but see, Derek Carr doesn't want.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Derek Carr doesn't want 35. He wants $50 million, my nigga. Come on, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Longevity in a quarterback?
Hold on.
Daniel Jones, not Daniel Jones. Derek Carr gets you 4 years right now.
Hold on. Would you rather have Derek Carr for 4 years, or would you rather have the mediocrity mediocrity that Daniel Jones gonna bring you too. Even though he does know the offense,
I'll take Daniel. I would take Derek Carr for 4 years, bro.
I would take my chances with Derek Carr.
You really think
he's a better quarterback? Bro.
Hold on.
Like, what are we talking about?
He's a better.
You can keep Barkley.
He's a better quarterback, right?
He's a better.
Well, you can't keep Barkley.
That Derek Carr is
You can't keep Derek.
is not a good quarterback. But what I'm saying is, who's to say that Derek Carr goes the whole 4 years when you know for a fact that Daniel Jones will give you those 4 years?
Well,
That's not
4 years of what?
So you can't say that about one and not the other.
What is he going to give me 4 years of?
Well, as somebody,
Derek Carr can retire in 2 years.
What is he going to give me 4 years?
Derek Carr's only like 32 or something like that. But,
what is Daniel Jones going to give me?
But this is what it's about, bro. This is what it's about. Derek Carr wants to be paid like a top 6, top 7 quarterback. He wants $50 million. You're not giving him $50 million. So that's out of the question. Right. So
nobody's giving him $50 million. I don't think.
The Jets will fuck around and give him 40-something million because he was already gonna make 45 with Oakland, so he's gonna get over 40. That's confirmed.
But that's the thing. His first number was 42, and then it jumped up to 45. I was like, what the fuck?
Because after Justin Herbert get paid, Joe Burrow get paid, Lamar Jackson get paid, Jalen Hurts get paid. No, but after they get paid, he's going to be like the 11th or 12th best quarterback payment wise, and that's kind of where he's at, like in terms of like the ranking. So I think he's a little bit better than Daniel Jones. However, Daniel Jones proved this year that you give him a good system, he knows what's going on, he not making mistakes, he not throwing the cheese away, he not fumbling the ball, and he bringing you a lot of game winning drives, which Derek Carr do bring a lot of game winning drives too. Niggas just be forgetting that because he folded a couple times. But I mean, I just like Daniel Jones because you could pay him less and get to the same place that you probably gonna get to with Derek Carr. And if he grows, like at this point, you don't know if Derek Carr is growing that much more. Like you don't know. With Daniel Jones, you look and you say, yo, I think we might know who's gonna be able to run the show for a little bit. And then after 2-3 years, you give him a 3-year deal, 2 year with a team option, let go from after the second year.
To put together a team right now and win.
Daniel Jones, because you don't have to pay him $50 million. Because if you get Derek Carr, you cannot keep Saquon Barkley. It's over. You can keep Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. You're just going to have to choose to sacrifice other things. But if you get Derek Carr, you cannot bring Saquon Barkley back, period. And Daniel Jones has won more playoff games than Derek Carr.
So what you want to sacrifice?
What happened?
So what you want to sacrifice?
In terms of what, as a Giants fan?
Yeah, if you keep both, what are you going to sacrifice?
Oh, well, if you keep both, then at the end of the day, you're probably going to end up having to cut Leonard Williams after next year, which is like kind of fine. But there's still more needs. Like we need a middle linebacker. Like so, we would have to hope that we get one in the draft who can come in and be a day one starter. Like we still need help at receiver. Like we got to redo our whole receiver room, all type of shit. So it's like there's a lot of shit that's going on. But nah, Derek Carr like the 12th best quarterback in the league. Daniel Jones probably like the 14th, 15th. Like so, I'm like. I'll definitely take that over having to pay a nigga damn near $10 to $15 million more dollars per year. And Derek Carr ain't never brought his team to the playoffs. Well, I mean, he has like a couple times, but I'm saying like he ain't never really like do shit. They got the same amount of playoff wins as fucking Daniel Jones. If I'm not mistaken. 1.
I got a question for Bob, bro.
Let's do it, Reg.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Should I go first?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. White people are superior at stealing because they stole a race of people. They steal ideas. They steal copyrights. They steal cures to things and then hide them and sell us the big farm things. What else do? They're superior at violence because they used to torture us during slavery. And Jim Crow era too, but they
invented serial killers.
Nigga, y'all know what they really did to Emmett Till, bro?
Yeah, she was.
Do y'all really like sit there and ever thought about that shit, bro?
Yeah, I was about to say the other day. She was wild.
You know what tarred and feather really is, bro? It's really crazy.
Niggas tying barbed wire around your neck and dragging you by a car and shit, bro. Like,
yeah, doing all type of shit.
That's some insane shit to think about.
So my answer was going to be making steaks.
It's just
really?
You got a black chef saying right here, bro.
Well, the thing about it is,
I'm talking about generalization. I'm not talking about one specific.
I can see why he says that though, because more white people can afford steaks on a regular basis to be able to cook them, to learn how to cook them. Because more white people have money than black people.
I'm not saying that.
That's not true.
In America,
That's not true.
the percentage of the white population per like just percentage has more money than the black population. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Well, if you want to do that, then technically it's more white people on EBT and that has food stamps and all of that. Shit.
Well, I'm not talking about amount. I'm talking about percentage. But technically, there's more white people than black people who got.
You can say.
Nigga, you can buy steak on EBT. What y'all saying?
Well, not but like. Yeah, but like.
I don't know nothing. What are we talking about right now?
I don't like how you put it down and put my people down that fast, bro.
Bro, at the end of the day,
in white households, generally they'll cook a steak for dinner more than black households will, I believe. No, I was eating steak too. I'm not saying, but I'm saying, like, because white folks, they don't do a lot of shit.
It was rare we had steak.
Like, they don't do a lot of shit. So they'll throw that fucking steak on there and make that bitch rare and throw that shit on the plate for their kids and shit. Like,
what you think white people superior at?
Not minding their business.
Sean, what you think white people superior at?
I just manipulating motherfuckers. Like the whole country.
All right, so I'm in this Madden chat, right?
Oh, bro.
So I play in the Madden league, and so I'm in this Madden Discord, and there's like all white people in there. So my answer is white people are more superior at not understanding what sarcasm is.
Oh,
you ever been sarcastic to a white person and they think
just
like,
kind of look at you in their face like
you was serious?
Wait, huh? No, like, nah, bro. I'm just like, oh, huh?
Yeah. I get it. That's how they be.
White people may be more superior at disrespecting their friends.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They not like, because I was trying to think of something that wasn't like, like super, but like white, like, that's why I fucked your mom, bro. Like, yeah, you got it. If we was in an argument, you said that, yeah, you win, because I ain't about to. Like, I know you ain't fucked my moms, but like they be doing that shit all the time. They're like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your mom, she's pretty fucking hot, bro. And he's like,
your mom.
Dude, like they be saying,
they're like, bro, I think your sister likes me, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
Hook me up, man. Hook me up.
Dude, would you like if I totally like fucked your sister? Would you care?
Wait, bro, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a little drunk right now, but I think I'm gonna fuck your sister, bro.
You said, would you
Dead
care?
ass. Yeah. That's how they give it up with their friends, bro.
Not every single white person, but you're definitely more liable. Like you, yeah, like white folks are, yeah, like this.
Like, dude, I'm drunk, so like, don't even take it serious. Like, it's not even really a big deal. But like
white people parents and shit, like fuck around and like when they friends, like the little son's friends and shit sleeping over, like they'll, like the white mom would be downstairs and like her robe, like with that shit open, like walking around, like if she bad, like letting motherfuckers know, like yeah.
That's impossible.
Like
a white woman being bad.
There's still black history, bro. You know, act like
There is some milk out there.
Don't look at me. I would say white people are superior at normalizing things that are clearly not okay.
Yes.
Like the way that certain things are very clear. They could go against social norms. They could just be.
They use too much cream cheese.
That's a fact, yo.
And mayonnaise.
You ever seen like a bag?
Nah, yo, you see the nigga Will Levis put mayonnaise in his coffee?
Oh my fucking god! End the podcast right now.
Who the fuck is Will Levis?
Yo, the Kentucky quarterback.
No, bro. Please end the podcast right the fuck now. I missed it now. I'm out of here.
No, but there's some people. No, there's some.
Get the fuck with
Hold on. No. I'm not defending what he's saying. I'm not defending what this nigga's doing. I'm not defending what this nigga's doing. But there's literally hell no. I don't even like mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's why I calmed down.
There are literally some people, like palm-colored people that be at sporting events.
Palm-colored people?
That be at sporting events.
That's the episode name right there, palm-colored people.
Palm-colored peppermint patties?
The last day of Black History Month.
So, like I was saying, there's some palm colored people that be eating mayonnaise with a spoon at the joint.
I seen a black kid drink mayonnaise out the big packet.
Oh no, bro! I think I told it on here before. Like I went to the Rutgers homecoming game, and then there was just like this couple just like sitting there watching the game, and there was this dude who just like walked past them and then like grabbed the dude's beer and then just like drunk it, and then like handed it back to him and then just kept walking. And she was like, "Do you know him?" He was like, "Nah," and then drunk off the can, bro.
Oh, he drunk off right after, bro.
Right after, bro.
Oh, man, that's crazy. What would you do? What would you do if someone niggas be having money on that shit?
I'll just look. I'll just be like, I'll just watch him walk by, and then. So you just take a short. You let nigga drink. But to me, that's not. To me, that's not a short. I got $5. I got $5 more dollars on my.
I'm not gonna hold you. I've been to West Virginia.
That shit weird, bro.
I went.
And my sister was just looking at each other. We were just like, bro, what just happened? That's their culture, bro.
But I've been to West Virginia, and like I've been to them tailgates. I've been to that school, and like
white people are also superior at not using washcloths.
White people are also superior at having fun.
Confirm.
I'm not bullshitting you, bro.
Confirm.
I'm not lying to you. Like
it's such a stress free. Like they can go out and get fucking hammered.
They really live life like they have nothing to lose. Because
they don't. Because they don't.
1 o'clock in the morning, hop on my dad's boat and shit.
Question: are you including alcohol or non-alcohol?
Everything.
No. I want to be specific because I think.
Getting drunk?
I think if you take alcohol out the equation and just like be all base level on it, chill, cuz you don't even gotta do that.
That's what you did, though.
I just thought about it. I did do that, but I think like. I think niggas have a better time with each other because like we have a better sense of humor and
without alcohol. But with alcohol though,
I can't do that. I don't know because that shit gonna turn into a fight or some shit.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro.
Yo, these white motherfuckers, man, because it's like yo, like they just. Like, you'll be like, yo, let's go to a Knicks game. Then go to a fucking Knicks game. And then after, you be like, yo, like, my dad's friend owns this fucking whatever the hell. We're about to go there for a little bit. Nah, we don't have to fucking pay. We're underage, but we can go to official places. And
bro, I'm not even looking at it from that standpoint. I'm talking about literally, like, bro, down there, bro, niggas do shit like just jump in the lake.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, this has been episode 92, End of Regulation Podcast. I am one of your hosts, shit.
That was crazy. That was insane. It's your boy, Mister. Shout out my nigga Rev. Shout out the Creek. Shout out Edison. Yeah, the whole.
This nigga in the WAP.
God bless my nigga.
Zigma in the building.
It's BDT. I'm not the biggest in the room.
Make sure I get that mother.
Monsieur Bouzin.
Did we do it earlier? No. All right, push Bird Boy like 7 times.
Monsieur Bouzin. Monsieur Bouzin. Monsieur Bouzin. Monsieur Bouzin.
1-on-1 fast break type shit, bro. If Jason Tatum and Robert Williams don't give me these 8 fucking rebounds apiece, my nigga, I'm going to Boston and I'm.
Big love in the building.
Fuck this.
Make sure I get that motherfucking lover's patience. Let me tell you one thing, though. Yeah. Rose, I don't need no motivation. Trying to change my situation. Make a lane away from niggas. Hit a fade away on niggas. I don't get no explanations. I don't need no validation. I don't see no competition. I don't need no phony bitches. I don't fuck with opposition. Kill them all with preparation. Mix the flow with education. Smoke the whole of medication. Get these hoes up on my face. If you ain't adding to my space, then you a cancer to my greatness. Yeah, bitch.
Monsieur Bouzin.